we on.
Yep. What's the vibes, ladies and gentlemen?
What's going on, everyone? What's going on? It's a little dark on my side. They turned the lights off on me and shit. Oh well. So when good. What up, everyone? You know how we do.
Salute.
When we say 6:30, we really mean 6:45, like an NBA game.
CPT, man.
I know a lot.
Plus, we always got some technical difficulties. Google be fucking up. Man. Zoom be fucking up.
Of course.
They plotting, man.
But we here.
Yo, we should just let Apple take care of everything. Y'all seen the new Apple shit?
Nah, what happened? What's going on?
Oh, them glasses, right?
Yeah. Apple Vision.
What?
I'm straight, man.
Apple Vision Pro.
What's that? Like some Oculus type shit?
Sort of, but the Oculus is just like it's all immersive, like so it's all screen, so it doesn't incorporate any of the real world. This is more like augmented reality, so you still see the real world, but you know you still got
you
got
want
your
augmented
apps, you got
reality. Just do some LSD like a regular person.
Yep. That shit gonna set you back 3,500.
The Terminator prophecy is coming to play, man. Like
yeah,
shit's wicked.
Jason,
it should look fly though.
Born gifted.
I don't know about 3,500, but
LB, I see you in here.
When they told you
SC for life.
15 years ago, phone will be like fucking 1,500. Niggas like, no way, bro. We got 300, 400 for the phone. Now the phones cost like fucking 1,200.
Bro.
So niggas will pay that 35, bro.
Why is
no idea?
Hold on. It got the wrong. What happened?
What's up?
What happened?
Hold on. I'm on.
What we got going on?
I'm on the wrong shit. My bad. I'm looking at the shit we did 2 weeks ago. Here we go.
Been tripping right now.
I thought
Oculus time.
I thought I was on LSD for a second. I was like, what the fuck is going on right now, bro? Like, it got the title from the last one.
Man,
we ain't look like what we look like now. I was like, what the fuck?
Shit.
I'm not wearing that right now. What the fuck is going on?
Yo, I'm in the Spider-Verse and shit.
Shit, me.
Crazy. Yo, y'all seen that Spider-Verse shit yet?
Nah, not yet.
Not yet. Soon come.
Yeah, I'm trying to go see that.
Yeah.
It looks fire though.
The children need to see that one.
Facts.
Interesting soundtrack.
Not that I secretly want to see it. That's not what's going on.
What's going on, chat? Who's in the building right now?
Yo.
Miss LB going gifted.
LB in the spot.
All right, I'm trying to see this get a little bit more populated.
Yeah. So you know how we do, fellas. What was the weekend vibes with the music? What y'all talking with?
Man, I was listening to old school shit, man. I ain't gonna lie. It's been a little dry on the new music end, you know.
Let us know.
Like I've been giving I ain't gonna lie, Fark New School. I've been spinning that Dirk and J. Cole. That's a dope record. But I was listening to DMX first joint for a lot of the weekend, man.
It's hot indeed.
How it's hot.
Classic.
Just needed, I was outside, needed that energy, that good old 9-8 energy. Yeah, it brought that to me. I always give a weekly spin. It's crazy, but to that Triple S from Freddie Gibbs, still the album of the year to me when it dropped. That's pretty much the two joints I was.
What's your favorite joint of Dog and Hell is Hot, man? Today, I know that's one of them albums where it could be a different one every time. But
the convo.
The convo.
I've grown as a man, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've elevated.
I'll tell you right off rip. I ain't even got to think about it. You just started something.
Oh, legendary,
man.
Legendary. How's it going down? It's always gonna be a close.
And you know what? How's it going down is up there too.
Always a close.
That's probably a really, really close second.
Right. The intro still gets me hyped like no other. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Think about Mike Tyson coming out to that, bro. I just fell on the ground before he came to the ring, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Damien too.
Yeah,
a lot of good joints on that album, man. Shout out to X.
What about you, Mace? What you was listening to over the weekend?
Dean spoke on the Dirt, so I finally gave Dirk's album. You know, I've been on an old school wave recently, but I finally gave Dirk's album a clean listen. Not a good album, man. Dirk's worst in like 5-6 years. Real bad.
Oh,
Sin, you know,
yikes.
I know Sin, and honestly, I thought this to myself when I was
So a
listening
lot of
to
records
it.
though.
I know it's gonna be hard to get Sin 125K the first week, biggest first week this year.
Of the year, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not enough for number one, correct?
Nah, Taylor Swift still
fucking Taylor Swift. God damn
yeah,
it,
man.
Can't do nothing with that.
But Sin, while I was listening to the album, I'm like, it's gonna be so hard to get Sin to listen to a Dirk album. Honestly, impossible. But there's like a sound issue with the album, and I feel like, yo, I need Sin to tell me how to articulate with this sound issue, because it's Sin, bro. Like, it's the fucking mayor.
He knows the note.
Yo, it's so Sin. I don't know. I gotta buy you some drinks. I don't know what. I need to listen to the Dirk album, bro, so you can tell me what the fuck that was their problem when recording the album, because there's like a big sound issue on there. It's like something about how the vocals combined with the the sonics is very weird. I want to know if this was done on purpose, because sometimes an album is distorted on purpose. You know what I mean?
Right.
But this sounds like they fucked up, so I need Sin to like decipher this for me,
so
bro.
You want me to listen to bad music that's also mixed poorly?
Yes, bro. Like,
yes.
Listen, man. So it's like you the bomb squad, bro. I need you to
only
the blue
the
and the green
snob.
wire, man. Get in there,
only
man.
The rap snob, dog.
All right. I'll see if I come around to that. You're not enticing me in the least.
There's no
I need to like figure out what was going on here. You know,
you gotta think of, there's no win without sacrifice, Sin. You gotta sacrifice, dog.
Yeah.
I'll be listening to Wild SD Knack for y'all niggas, man. Yeah. You can listen to some Dirt for me, bro.
That's true. I mean, yeah, you have a point there. You have a little point there.
Oh man.
As for myself, I think I've been in kind of like a jazz hop type of vibe. You know what I mean? A little coffee house vibe. You know how I do. You know what I mean? Y'all niggas always talking sideways about me because I be on my coffee house.
Nah.
My pinky
sometimes.
My little
Sometimes.
It's about to lie to our face, man.
But I mean, it's different. It's different kind of coffee shop record, because you can consider some of what A Tribe Called Quest do is coffee shop tunes. You know what I'm saying?
Fire coffee shop tunes.
And then there's like bad coffee shop tunes. We're gonna talk about it later though.
We're gonna get into it. We're
gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it.
But I've been on my Tribe shit.
Of course.
Some Diggable Planets, P-Rock and CL, The Far Side. I've been in
my far back.
Yeah, I mean, how I do is old school shit, but like
classics.
Specifically a certain type of sonic vibe. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I feel like a lot of times it doesn't get talked about enough. It doesn't get its proper credit. We can't be DMX and punch niggas in the face all day every day. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just gotta chill out to little horn, a little saxophone. You know what I mean? Some chill drums.
Smooth jazz, some good raps.
But it's still hip hop, still dope with the lyrics, still
of course
barring it up. The world even Nas, The World Is Yours could be under that sort of jazzy umbrella. You know what I mean?
True.
It ain't hard to tell is the first thing I thought of when you said jazzy horn. I was like, is that coffee shop vibes? I'm with it though.
Exactly, man. One day we'll break down exactly what people consider to be like coffee shop rap or coffee house rap. You know what I mean? But that's
free with the 2 3s. When it's no job, we just run the Princeton offense. You know what I mean? So it's no point guard. You know what I mean? Equal opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Like
so the chat's a little bit more populated now. All right, let's get into some topics here. First and foremost, shouts to Jarv. Jarv is on his way. All right.
Jarvie.
You just caught up with
Jarv's music.
Caught up with a few things. But he's on his way. All right, so just hold tight. But first and foremost, I want to talk to the chat a little bit. You know what I mean? Because we on our last episode, what was that? 72, 73, 72, right?
We getting old, man.
We up there, man. We created a list of the greatest summer records, but strictly out of New York. You know,
I did a good job with that too, again.
Yeah, appreciate you, brother.
Oh yeah, you wasn't in the house for that one.
Yeah.
So chat, what y'all think about the list we put together? I'm gonna pull it up real quick here, in case y'all forgot. But I know y'all got some thoughts every time we put together a list. You know what I mean? I know y'all got thoughts like how we did with it, or if we left anything out. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just recap it real quick. First of all, it started in 92. You know what I mean? So we went, and there was a couple ties for
yes, sir,
a few years. So 92, it was a tie between Scenario. I'm sorry, no, there wasn't a tie. Scenario with Tribe and Leaders of the New School. 93, Protect Your Neck, Wu-Tang. 94 was Flavor in Your Ear remix, with everybody from Bad Boy and Busta Rhymes and all them. 95 was One More Chance remix with Biggie. This was clearly the Bad Boy era. 96, If I Ruled the World, Nas. All About the Benjamins, 97. 98 was Rough Riders Anthem, tied with Super Thug, Nori. Right. 99, we gave it to Ja Rule, Holla Holla. We got to give credit where it's due. You know what I mean?
That too.
2000, I Just Want to Love You, Jay-Z, tied with Annie Up, MOP, two completely different sides of the spectrum, but both of them ran the airwaves and ran the clubs that summer, so we got to give it up to both of them. Ja Rule, Put It On Me for 2001, Ja with another entry. I started getting tight. If y'all saw the episode, I started getting upset. I was like, yo, there's too many of these sides going to Ja Rule, man.
The real deal. The summer hits, bro. So everyone knows summer hits.
Yeah.
Ja Rule, can't deny
Cameron, Old Boy for 02, right? That's kind of undeniable. 50 Cent PIMP for 03. 04 went to Fat Joe. Technically Terror Squad. Lean Back. You can't really argue that one either. That should rule
everywhere.
05 went to Jay-Z, Dear Summer / So Seductive, Tony Yayo. Shouts to Yayo. He wound up on the list. Congrats, bro.
Salute to Yayo.
06, Make It Rain, Fat Joe and Wayne and them, tied with Touch It by Busta Rhymes. That also ruled the airwaves that summer. 07 was I Get Money, 50 Cent.
Everywhere.
08, High Hater, Mano. 08 was that quiet year for New York. You know what I mean? That was a year Wayne dropped and everybody just sort of got out the way.
Yeah.
09 was Empire State of Mind, Jay-Z, which was inescapable. But tied with Throw It in the Bag remix with Fab and Drake. 2010, Salute the Diplomats. 2011, Otis, Jay-Z, and Kanye. Obviously, a super banger. 2012, Effing Problems, ASAP Rocky, right? Shouts to Harlem. 2013, Jay-Z and Rick Ross with Fuck With Me, You Know I Got It. 2014, Hot Nigga, Bobby Shmurda. Just everywhere. 2015 was Trap Queen, Fetty Wap. 2016 was Panda by Designer, but also tied with Young M.A. Ooh. That was crazy, right?
Fire.
2017, Bodak Yellow, Cardi B. 2018, Mo Bamba, Sheck West. 2019, Dior, Pop Smoke. 2020, Sweetheart, Pop Smoke, and Fabio. 2021 was 2055, Sleepy Hollow. And last but not least, 2022, Munch by Ice Spice. So that's just a recap of the list we put together on our last episode. Chat, let us know what your reactions are if you feel like anything was left out. You know what I mean? If you want to jump in with us, you know what to do. Drop a little, a little super chat. We'll give you the link. We'll deliver that to your DMs. And then, you can hop on with us if you want to chop it up with us, right? Let me see what the chat is looking like.
Slick Ron. As a resident Tupac fan here, Tupac to me is the greatest rapper ever. I was listening to Tupac all weekend. I didn't even mention it when I mentioned my weekend recap because the fellas already know I listen to Tupac every weekend. They want to hear what else I listen to. Why would Tupac have a New York summer record, bro? He said we bugging because we didn't put no Tupac records as the song of the New York song of the summer in the 90s. What song would that have been? Hit 'em Up dropped summer 96. Should that have been the song of the summer in New York?
New York, of all places.
Huh? Nigga said Tupac, not Radames, Mo. Nigga say Bishop, bro. You know what I'm saying? Niggas go with the Tupac Born in New York shit and maybe count that as something. But come on, man.
Mo Bamba and Ooh were two separate years, bro. Free is saying Mo Bamba was better than Ooh, but Mo Bamba was
Ron Browns was, I don't know if any of his joints came out in the summer. Ron Browns, I remember dropping in winter. Remember, it's the summer. That's the thing. I feel like people got confused with the summer record. Maybe like folks want the New York record of the year period. Yeah, maybe we'll get to that another time. But it's a summer, you know what I mean? So I know y'all gonna see some years for some songs and some things, but remember it's the summer record, yeah.
Summer in New York, y'all.
Specifically summer in New York from 1992 to 2022.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Let me see if I get my little tech on here. Go ahead, talk amongst yourselves, yo.
Yo, free with the 2 3s. You know I was outside when Off the Rip. That's right. That's in my early outside days when French and Chinks was going crazy. So of course, Off the Rip. I don't know if that's Off the Rip. That would have been a what? Off the Rip was what, 2013, 14? What year?
It was early.
Yeah.
Tell me on my
hard record, but I don't know.
No, that could be in contention though. That could be in contention. But that was a summer record?
For sure. I mean, I feel like the French record that could have been up for the summer was Shot Caller. That could have been up for summer records.
If it's French could have a lot of spots throughout the
Shot Caller for me.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's just summer. Whether they summer records, I know definitely Shot Caller was a summer record, wasn't it, or was it a spring record?
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and share the list on the screen real quick so everybody could get a good look at it. I probably should have done that from the gate, but you know what I mean,
I'm a ride from my dog Off the Rip.
Jarv in the chat with nothing but facts, man.
Y'all taking on our toes.
That was 2015 Off the Rip. So what was our 2015 record? Trap Queen. Off the Rip wasn't fucking with Trap Queen
at all.
Fetty got about 4 records that Off the Rip probably wasn't fucking with that summer. I'm gonna be honest. 672, something like that. That's what really get the club popping. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Even again is probably on the lower tier of those, but again was still huge.
Again,
so I don't know. Fetty's run was pretty epic, man. Let's not discount that, man.
And why Mike H asked, and why I was really feeling Benjamin's over One More Chance remix. That's 2 different summers. That's like summer 95 and summer 97, right?
That's like 2.
That's a good years,
2 whole years apart.
Yeah, that's 2 MVP years for Biggie. You right, but why compare 2 bad women? You feel what I'm saying? Both shine.
It's a fact. Why choose? You know what I mean?
You feel what I'm saying?
One or the other. Just put them together.
Be like Nick Cannon.
Add that to Biggie greatness, man.
Marcos had a comment. 1992 should have went to Rump Shaker, Rex and Effect, bro.
He's from New York City.
Yo, he said one of my earliest hip hop memories. Teddy from New York, so it counts. Nah, bro. First of all, that was what?
And Mike H, we appreciate the super chat, my boy.
Yeah, for real. That was what? Virginia? That was Virginia, wasn't it?
Listen, man, y'all gonna have to let me know if Rump Shaker getting the club.
That'll Cali.
So, first of all, I know it wasn't New York. And second,
definitely not.
Rump Shaker, bro. Like that's not.
Shaker.
I mean, it got his play. I'll tell you what. I'll give you a little.
My boy Marco said Rump Shaker was getting popping, bro.
Yo, a little bit to the mind
Marcos,
of young
let
Sin.
us know, bro.
I used to wait till my parents fell asleep. It was dead asleep, and I used to put the box on, and I used to just wait for somebody to order that shit. It wasn't gonna be me. I wasn't gonna have my parents catch me out there like that, and
slipping.
Look at the phone bill and be like, yo, what's this fucking $10, $15, $20 charge on all these box videos? I'm aging myself. If y'all know about the box, then you know what I mean. Not video music box. The box.
The box.
You know what I mean? And for those of you that are too young, or maybe was it a New York thing, or was that like a more expansive thing?
Beyond expansive.
You talking about Ralph McDaniels?
No,
that's video music box.
That's video music box.
I'm talking about the channel. I think it was channel 50 on our cable box, and you used to call it. It's like a interactive jukebox on TV. You used to call in. You used to pay your little $99 or $199, whatever. I forgot how much it cost. And you used to order for a video to come on. You know what I mean? And they used to have all the videos that MTV and BET wouldn't play. You know what I mean? All sorts of 2 Live Crews and what's this guy name? Put him on the glass. What's up with the fedora? Y'all know who I'm talking about?
Dane Cook, bro. What you talking about?
You said put him on the glass. Yeah, I'm listening. I don't know who you talking about either.
Damn. With
the fedora.
Yeah. That had the song, you know, the quintessential song that everybody knows about big asses. Sir Mix-a-Lot. There we go.
There we go. I know you're talking about now.
Sir Mix-a-Lot. Yeah, so
the big butts, and I cannot lie.
The box was an era, bro. The box was an era. You know, if you know, you know.
Sir Mix-a-Lot. You know I forgot about myself.
But yeah, man. So yeah, I'm gonna take the list down off the screen now, so everybody had a chance to look at it. All right. So yeah. All right. Next up.
Shouts to J Mall, my guy.
J Mall, what up?
Yeah. All right. Anybody else got any thoughts on the list in the chat? Nah, we good to move on.
We got a couple people. You know, Ice Cream in '95 was debated from Slick Ron. You know, he spoke on that in there. Darius says that They Want Effects should have been the Summer '92 song.
What should have been the Summer '92 song?
They Want Effects by Das Effects.
Das Effects. They Want Effects.
Come on, bro. Over scenario?
There's an argument for it, but not over. I don't feel like over scenario.
That was scenario.
Because the way I think about it, like even if it's songs from '92 or '95 or whatever, like it's got to be songs that if you throw them on today, it's still gonna ring off. In a certain crowd, They Want Effects.
That's Effects. What? Yeah. Bum stickity bum.
But it's got to be a certain crowd. Scenario is
free world shit.
Ultimate.
Everybody's going crazy.
Everybody knows Scenario. Everybody gonna go crazy. Everybody gonna do Busta Rhymes verse. Rah like a Dungeon Dragon and all that. You know what I mean?
Powerful impact. Boom from the cannon.
You know what I mean? Dean, you want to talk a little? What?
Oh, nah, go ahead. I was about to do the same thing you want, man.
Oh, Dean, you wanted to talk about 50th anniversary show?
Yes. On the day of hip hop's inception, man, the August 11th, Yankee Stadium, man, is going down with a lot of legendary shit, man. Let me pull up the rundown again. Get all the list of all the legendary artists that's gonna pull up. Yankee Stadium at the fucking Garden of the Bronx.
Right, having a big concert commemorating hip hop's anniversary.
50th year.
Yes. So Dean's gonna get into the concert. Who's going to tap into that? But
that's something I don't know, man. We might have to talk about, moving something around and making that happen. You know what I'm saying?
We got J Mall with the super chat, real quick, fellas.
J Mall.
The J-Mar asked, fellas, thoughts on this generation believing Conway is more lyrical than Prodigy, and do you agree? He coming in with a loaded question. Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah.
First, the thoughts.
I don't even want to touch.
Do you agree with that? Do we?
That's heavy.
J-Mar super chatted for the answer,
and I love Conway. Y'all know how I feel about P, and I love Conway, but that's intense.
You know what? I'm gonna cop out on this one, and I'm gonna say Conway has not even had enough time to have us really compare him to the OG,
to the legendary, bro.
P. Look, I'm always gonna go to the body of work. You know what I mean? I know we're talking lyricism, but it's tough for me to put Conway ahead of the God P when P gave us, you know, HNIC as a solo plus the albums with Mobb Deep,
Hell on Earth, man,
Hell on Earth, Murder Music, plus classic features, bro. Like I shot you,
man.
You know what I mean? Nah, I can't do it. I mean, Conway is dead nice, bro. Like in terms of just like being nice, like I don't even want to say conventional nice. That's gonna sound like you know, that's gonna sound nice. like a backhanded compliment. But in terms of being just like traditionally nice, Conway is like top tier, you know what I mean? But Prodigy just had a different pocket and a different swing, and he had that sort of drunken style, and he like his flow and his sound and his
unorthodox, man,
was so unique that I can't do it. I wouldn't be able to put Conway ahead of Prodigy like that. Even on the lyrical niceness meter, I can't do it. And then you add to that the body of work. Nah, I can't.
And the timelessness.
How you feel about that? How you feel about that?
It's heavy because I feel like Conway is actually one of the nicest niggas like doing it. I think he's, as far as bars, I mean, it's a very small list of dudes I'll put him up there with. But just I don't know, bro. I have a special place in my heart for Prodigy, man. Like this might sound crazy, but Prodigy was the nicest nigga that wasn't dog nice, if that makes any sense.
Right.
Like, you know, I give you an example. You listen to a Black Thought, there's no question he's lyrically gifted. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The way Prodigy, it wasn't as, maybe, I don't want to use the word advanced, but it maybe wasn't as complex, but it was simplicity, but it was complexity at the same time, bro. It was simply complex to describe Prodigy in a simple way, bro. Like, it's the way he's like, he talked to you when he rapped, bro. It wasn't like there's very few artists that talk to you. Jay's another one of them artists to me that speaks like he's rapping to you. You know what I'm saying? Even when I talk about like Nas is not really rapping to you. Nas is more like, I'm telling you my story, but I'm not speaking specifically to you. I feel like when Prodigy spit, bro, Prodigy like put his arm over your shoulder, said to me, holla at you real quick. It was different. It was different. And just the energy, the way he approached rapping, to me, like, Prodigy's in my top 5, bro. Like, I can't. It feels wrong to even like put Conway there. And I love Conway. When you have to choose against people you love, you know the situation is hectic, bro. You know what I'm saying? Real quick, let me just run down this list of people.
Hold on, because J-Mar paid the dub, so I gotta get it in real quick. I gotta get it in. Why I agree with y'all that prime Prodigy is better than, I guess you would call current Conway, because Conway's in his prime. I find it very interesting because what he mentioned in the super chat is that that's what new listeners are thinking. So people who didn't grow up with Prodigy, and both of you mentioned that you have a soft spot for Prodigy, basically connecting him to your youth.
Yes.
And both of y'all said, I can't put him over Prodigy. Almost like it's
no, don't
blasphemous
do that,
to y'all.
No,
I'm just saying.
It feels a little blasphemous though. It does. I ain't gonna hold you.
I'm just saying that was a caveat he mentioned in it. You know what I mean? That the new listeners that are coming. So I find that interesting. You know what I mean? Because I feel the same way. I feel it's weird to put Conway over Prodigy. But I feel like Conway is top 2 or 3 rapper alive right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like, it's Conway is dominating his era as Prodigy dominated his era. You feel what I'm saying? 2 different eras, of course. But you know what I mean? I think it's an interesting thought. Like, you know what I mean? Because basically what y'all saying is Conway can't really do anything to overtake Prodigy, right?
Yo, give me some classic features. Give me a couple classic albums. You know what I mean?
More.
I need you more, don't have any of those already?
Conway got a classic feature?
I guess not.
No, you know what? Y'all
the Conway
classic. The cow. The cow is the cow is definitely a Conway classic feature. But you need a few more. But Conway's in the middle of his career. This is what I'm saying. Like it's a weird comparison, bro. Like
at this point in his career, Prodigy was on a downhill slope.
That's true, but what I'm saying is we don't know what right now. Conway is in an upward swing. I feel like, you know what I mean, from the recent stuff that he's put out. So it's possible that at some point Conway may be able to show us something that would put him in, in that Prodigy conversation. I think it's tough. I think it's premature, and I think, and plus the fact that P was, for what P did, he was in the era for what he did. You know what I mean? Where it would make an impact. You know what I mean? Conway, it's not the era where that makes as much of an impact.
He's not affecting shit like Prodigy was.
He's not moving the needle. He's not moving the needle the way Prodigy was.
Prodigy had people singing street records in the club, bro. Like, it's a different, like, Conway hasn't found that yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the context.
I don't know who's the Tupac equivalent. Tupac was screaming about Prodigy on records. I don't even know if Mobb Deep was gold yet, but I'm just saying they had the impact to be spoken about. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if Drake or Kendrick gonna be, screaming at Conway.
How long Conway been in the game?
What year did you start listening?
Shit. I want to say that I caught notice like maybe 2017, 2018, somewhere around there.
All right, so 5 years. So we'll start P off what, like 92 or 93. What year was Hell on Earth?
96 was Hell on Earth. Infamous was 95.
Infamous was 95.
Hell on Earth was 96. What's that first album that they dropped?
That's what I'm talking about.
That was 93, I want to say.
93. Okay. What's the name of that one again?
Damn. You caught me off guard.
Same shit, bro. Well, anyway, 92. At what year do we say, nah, this nigga Prodigy's different? Like,
but nobody was paying attention to Prodigy back then, not off the first album.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is
Juvenile Hell. There we go.
Juvenile Hell. But by time fucking the Infamous drop, we knew, like, nah, this nigga's crazy with it. Like, this nigga could make street records, pack the club, get the joint singing too. Like, he just like by thug, like fucking what's the name of the joint that had thug music? The shit that had the shit with Coogee Rap. Murder music. That was like what, 99?
That was 99, yeah.
So 6 years after Prodigy basic intro, we knew, like, nah, this nigga was G.O.D., The Godfather Part 3.
And then HNSC the next year.
Are we saying that about Conway though? We're not.
Yeah.
Not making music as far as just rapping, as far as for the sake of rapping, but as far as musically, sonically, not there yet.
Right. He don't got to keep it thorough. He don't got a quiet storm. You know what I mean? He don't got none of that. So
I'm talking about the ones that resonate and hit like all spectrums of people who listen to hip hop, not just specifically Mobb Deep fans.
Would Mobb Deep hit in 2023 like they hit in 95? Or would he be stuck in the same lane that Conway is in?
Yeah, that's another conversation. That's like,
true.
That's like when they talk about LeBron and Jordan and, playing in their respective eras. You know what I mean? We don't know.
She heard shit.
I mean, I'm sure Griselda in 95 would have been different. You know what I mean? Hearing them Conway balls. You know what I'm saying?
So
I think era might have a little something to do with it.
You can't take yourself out of it. But
I'm
Shook
playing
Wayne
advocate, guys. I think Prodigy is better too. Don't get at me too crazy. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
But Dean, you wanted to get into the hip hop 50 joint.
Yeah, I just want to run down the list of all the legends that's gonna be in attendance, man. Run DMC, Snoop Dogg, Lil Wayne, asterisk, Ice Cube, Eve,
wow.
Ice Cube, Eve, Lil Kim, Remy Ma, Trina, T.I., Fat Joe, Common, ASAP Ferg, EPMD, Ghostface,
Chill, Common?
Common, bro.
Common? Oh, I'm in there.
Common, Ghostface, Lupe, Slick Rick,
Cool Herc too. I'm in there.
Salute to Cool Herc. Salute to the homie Grandmaster Cass. Curtis Blow, Melly Mel, Roxanne Shantae. Shout out to Roxanne. Scorpio, Sugar Hill Gang, Battle Cat, Clark Kent, Manny Fresh. Salute to Manny Fresh. Doesn't get the credit he deserves. Molly Mall, man, at Yankee Stadium.
And
August
11.
$50 tickets.
I'm gonna need some because you said a lot of names, Dean.
Talk.
But I need some info, man. I need some info on this.
Talk to me.
This is not like a festival situation. This is a 1-day performance.
This is all of those artists. 1-day performance, man. Shout out to Nas. Master P got something to do with it. Live Nation got something to do with it.
Wow.
Obviously, the MLB got something to do with it. You dig? I mean, this is different. Dope. With $50 tickets, this is hip hop, B. This is hip hop.
Who closes in that lineup? Who's the closer?
And I would say where's Nas, but he's probably on tour. Closes.
It would have to be Wayne to me, honestly, and that would be weird.
You think so?
I think is Rakim performing. I think Run DMC probably would.
You probably would close it with a New Yorker though. You probably would close it with a New Yorker.
It would have to be a New Yorker. But I'm just saying, just off the strength of the names on the lineup and how they stack up against each other, like rank wise, like Wayne.
I would close with Ghost.
Ghostface is not closing that lineup, Dean. Knock it over, bro. See, he froze. He froze from the blasphemy, bro.
Oh, wait. Like, come on, dog. Like,
Ghostface closes hip hop 50, Dean. What?
I take it in New York City.
You're wilding, bro.
I would give it to Run DMC. If this was any other show for any other reason, I would say Wayne.
It would say Wayne, but because of the
New York,
I mean, his name is in bold.
Run DMC.
The bold names are Run DMC, Snoop Dogg, Lil Wayne, and Cube.
It's only right that Wayne is in this show. He got his whole style from New York.
So we got a big West Coast vibe going on.
That's Louisiana.
You heard that, Mace?
Cute.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. That's better. That's better than Philly. How y'all use?
Or they could do like a real old school classic tribute and just have the OGs close it out. You got, like I said, Curtis Blow, Grandmaster Cass, Melly Mel.
I'll be honest, I hadn't even seen the full lineup. I had just seen the headline. Yeah. And the headline had mentioned Wayne, Snoop, EPMD, Remy, and Ghostface. I was already definitely intrigued. I mean, it's right there. I'm like one train stop away from that shit.
Wait a second, fellas. What's up? I hear Andre Chester's music with another super chat.
Oh shit.
He says, in my opinion, Conway also has classic verses on Guns Brutus and Benny's Dirty Needles. Deanie, your response?
When we say classic,
we're saying Conway has no classic guest verses.
When we say classic verses, bro, it can't be shit like that only that fan base knows about, though, bro. Like, that's the difference of it being classic. Like, classic, I could play in a bunch of room with people who love the genre and they still can like dig it. Like, if you're an R&B nigga, bro, and I play fucking what's a big record from the 90s that we all love when we was young. If I play Can We Talk from Tevin Campbell, bro, the whole party gonna go crazy, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? If I play a deep cut that like 10 niggas know, it's not really a classic record,
like,
bro.
DMX on Money, Power, Respect is a classic verse. I don't know nobody who doesn't know that verse.
Classic verse, bro. What you want to come or you want like I'm saying that's his record, so I can't use that. I'm Mace. I'm thinking of the shit with Puff when niggas had the Vansons on.
That Biggie and Mace had classic verses on that.
Only you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shit that just
the more I smoke, the smaller the Philly gets, bro. Yeah. Like, come on now.
Room 112, where the players down. Come on, like shit that everyone. That's what I mean by classic, bro. It ain't a classic car if only 3 niggas had it, bro. You know what I'm saying? It can't.
I don't mean to take us too far off course, but I need to unpack that, Danny, because in that case, you opened up, you said not classic if it's only classic to that fan base. In that case, does Griselda have any classics?
To the fan base, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like this shit.
Interesting.
For instance, to me, and niggas might look at me like I'm crazy. To me, Hitler Hermes 8, Side A is a classic, bro. Like I love that album. You know what I'm saying? Can I go to my girl right now and be like, yo, babe, listen to this Mariota with me? She gonna look at me like I'm crazy, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? If I walked in there with some
Sin when he was on that Killer Priest shit back in the day.
Yo, like this thing is like Blue Below the Heavens.
What are you listening to?
Blue and Exile Below the Heavens is great music, but I'm not gonna walk into the room with 100 avid fan like casuals and shit, and they gonna know what it is. Classic kind of means like the avids and the casuals kind of know where the balance is, and like this was powerful. You know what I'm saying?
It's got to have, and a lot of people push back against the idea of having crossover appeal. It's got to have some type of crossover appeal, and I don't mean crossover from like hip hop into pop, but at least some type of crossover from like one fan base to another. You know what I mean? Like for instance, say like, yo, I don't really fuck with Nas like that, but I can't deny Illmatic or It Was Written. You know what I mean?
The music is so hard that you even if you're not a fan of the artist, is undeniable. Like I said, you didn't have to be a big hip hop fan to hear some of them old Mobb Deep records and just be like, nah, this is something. You know what I'm saying? You just bop into it like Sunday Shook, Survival of the Fittest. Like it just spoke to you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's different, bro. It's just different.
Yeah, and again, you know, to sort of talk a little bit about some that we've touched upon in the past. Pause. But like it does have to resonate in more than just. I think what we're talking about here is that it has to resonate in more than just one circle. Like it can't just be like, you know, the underground heads, you know, the backpackers, you know, in the park with the, you know, the chew sticks or whatever. They deem it a classic. So now it's a classic. Like if it doesn't,
the Brim Scullies.
If there's not like one song in there that could play at a party or at a club or at some type of kickback, at least one song. Give me one song that can cross over into another circle of hip hop. You know what I mean? And that's ultimately like the problem that I have with people that will be like, nah, only the underground is the real hip hop. No, man, because there's so many different circles, man. You can't say the club's not real hip hop, right? Like there was once upon a time, like the club was all that mattered in hip hop, honestly, right? If you go back far enough, the parties was all that mattered. So if you don't have at least one song, like shook ones that you could throw on in a party or the club, and everybody goes crazy because everybody know that shit. And it gives everybody that energy.
And it speaks to them. Their energy. Then, thank you.
You know what I mean? Then it's not, you know, it's hard to call it like a universal classic. You know what I mean?
Say that. Interesting perspective that I may or may not come back and use against you later on, Denny. The chat is a little split. You know what I mean? Some people agreeing, some people saying not. I see Tanner talk. Fours, somebody says it's a classic. Fly God, Marco says it's a classic. Some people agree though. Some people know where we coming from.
Look, and then you need and this is another thing. You need a contingent of people who fuck with that genre to also acknowledge this shit is a classic, bro. Like if only I see it as a classic and the rest of the avid niggas who appreciate it don't think so, then is it really a classic? You get what I'm saying?
This is where we have to make a distinction between a personal classic and a real bona fide classic.
It's
Tupac.
We need to actually go in with that one.
Because for instance, and I would even go as far as saying like we might need to retire the word classic in a lot of conversations. You know what I mean? Use something. No, but just use something different. Like I could say an album is brilliant. I could call it a masterpiece, right? But is it classic in the sense that
timeless?
Yeah, timeless, or like that like you said, like a higher contingency of people will deem it so. Like that's a different conversation. So classic, I think there has to be some type of agreed upon Venn diagram between different circles of the hip hop community.
You have to break through the public consciousness in some way. And guys, I don't want y'all to think that this means we want a bunch of LL Cool J love songs. We want a bunch of club joints. Annie Up is a hip hop classic that everyone knows. That's a hardcore song that's talking about robbing niggas the whole song. That's just what we mean when we say in MOP, an underground independent group in their day. So I think what the fellas are trying to say is it has to be something that's not just for their fans, you know what I mean? But that's the argument a bunch of people can have, because if we go back, a lot of shit might not be classic if we use that criteria. If we really comb through shit, you know what I mean?
That's the difference, though, Macito. Like back in the days, like our street niggas still knew how to give us timeless records. You get what I'm saying? Today, like the street niggas ain't really giving timeless music. The way, like I said, we brought up DMX. DMX shit was 80% of the album is robbing and killing niggas, bro. You know what I'm saying? Right. But you could play that song, you could play that album pretty much anywhere you go, and everyone around it gonna fuck with the album because the music was just so good. The music just gotta be really good and it gotta resonate, bro. Like it just gotta hit. Like gotta hit.
Copy. All right, let's move on. Shout out to Mass Appeal. Shout out to everybody involved with the 50th anniversary show, Yankee Stadium. Major. I'm definitely going to be in attendance as soon as those tickets go on sale. If they haven't already, I haven't checked, but 50 cash, and I'm like a train stop away, bro. I'm in there for that lineup.
50 cash tickets and up. So make sure you jump on the 50 cash joints early.
Chat, pull up if you're in New York and you want to pull up.
Work with the team.
I don't know who else. The Dini, you and I might roll out. I know Mace don't pop out as much. Jarv,
Mace gotta
right
pop
around
out
my area. I ain't gonna lie. That's close.
He's got things going on, so I don't know. But at least me and Dini gonna be in attendance.
Gotta be, bro.
Yeah.
Then Dini pop out. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Be outside.
But sticking with Dini, in our last lunch hour from Friday, you couldn't make it out to that lunch hour.
Yes, sir.
So we need your takes now. We talked about Nas Morales. That's Nas's song on the Spider-Verse soundtrack, produced by Metro Boomin. Give us your takes. What you thought of the record, bro?
I liked it.
Yeah.
Actually, I didn't know what to expect. I love the way it starts off like dark and gloomy with kind of like Nas explaining his Miles Morales existence, basically, web slinging, climbing walls, doing all the shit Spider-Man do, and how expectations are placed on him. Like we all have expectations placed on us. It can be fucking brutal sometimes. I like the way he broke that down. I like the way the beat was dark and grim through that, to show you it's basically a fucking hard way up a hill. And then I love the way when the beat dropped, the beat switched, how it got more lively and he was more like confident. The flow perked up. I thought it was dope. Shout out to Metro. I didn't even know Metro Boomin kind of had that in him. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't boom bap exact, but it was in a boom bappery family. I thought it was dope. I thought it was dope how it came. It was the last track. A lot of down south niggas on the album, but no, it is what it is. For a New York movie, but I thought it was dope. I love the way Nas closed. It's a little short, but the way Nas closed it out made it feel like this gonna sound crazy. All right, it felt like the rest of the album. Not that it was bad. It was cool, but Nas shit is like we gonna close it out with like the real deal. If you get what I'm saying. Like I'm not trying to say I'm not trying to say they're like fast food, but it was like we're gonna give you something
a little bit. You might kind of sort of be saying that, but
we're gonna give you something that sticks to your ribs when you walk out the door. Like like the little extra clip of the movie they show you, like, oh, we know something crazy is gonna happen in the next film. I feel like this was what this was.
Right.
Shout out to Metro. This wasn't the typical trap sound that he created. You know what I'm saying? It was dope. I really felt it was fire.
You think you might want to hear some more of that vibe from Metro?
Yeah.
What you feeling about that, Dan?
I actually do. First of all, I love Metro for the shit he did with Future. So Metro always got my respect. But it would be nice, man, to see, especially in the light of all the Hit Boy and drama, not drama, but the little back and forth. it'll be nice to see. You know, let me see if I get into my little non-808 bag. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if this nigga really talking spicy. Let's see if I actually can do what this nigga saying I can't do, which I thought was dope. And I feel like he did do that on this record, but it is one record. You know what I'm saying? Hit Boy been doing this shit for like 4 albums with this man. So it'll be dope. It'll be dope. I need to hear at least another song for me to say if I really want that from them too. But according to this song, I like it. I like them two together. It sounded dope.
So Dean, I've heard your my fault then. Dean, I've heard your
well, hold on.
Interrupt real, I'm about to get
No, you got this. I just want to give a shout out to my son, like my real life actual son. He's in the chat right now. I'm not gonna
shout out Jay.
I'm not gonna shout his name out.
So, young Jay,
we gotta go in the chat. You heard?
Yeah.
The young homie.
All right. Mace Cook.
Because I've been here for Dean's responses. This is basically what I want to get at. I'm gonna cut through the bullshit. Deanie, I need you to, because we've had what now, Finn, you could correct me. Mm-hmm. We've had now 4 Nas Lucy's post KD3. We've had The Tide. We'd have Runaway. We'd had Nas Morales and On My Soul, right? 4 Nas Lucy's.
Right.
This is kind of sounded like the most excited you've been of all the joints. So if you could rank these 4 Nas Lucy's, chat, I need y'all to do the same thing. Rank the Nas Lucy's, the Nas Lucy's post KD3. On My Soul.
That's with Toby and Galway.
That's with Toby. Like that. Runaway with Swiss.
Okay.
Nas Morales. And the Tide with Hit Boy. And the Tide with Hit Boy. So chat, I need y'all to rank these 4. And I need because Deanie seemed most hyped off of this than so any joint he's got recently.
If it's up to me, I'd probably go with the Tide. I'd go with Nas Morales. I'd go with the one with Swiss probably be last. So I got the Hit Boy. I got the Metro.
You going the Tide? Nas Morales, On My Soul, then Runaway?
Yes, sir.
Shane, how about you?
Let me see. On My Soul, that's the one with Toby. Runaway is Swiss. The Tide with Hit Boy.
With Hit.
With Metro.
Right.
I think
Nas is active, by the way.
Outside.
Crazy. We're gonna get into that.
Not to mention he was on the John Wick soundtrack too, I think, right? Because they was using the Got Yourself a Gun as the streamlined joint for the. So Nas and that's a 2023 movie. So Nas is outside.
Sprite commercials, all that.
Shout out to Rakim the God.
Shit. I think I'm gonna have to do the Tide. Nas Morales. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this might be Deanie's same list. The Tide, Nas Morales. You know what? I'm gonna do the Tide, Nas Morales, Runaway, and then On My Soul. I like Runaway.
You want the same time, Mesito?
Oh, they letting me know I left out One Mic, One Gun as well.
Oh, it's 21 Savage.
Guys, that might be number 1. I'm going to, bro.
I'll
probably be in the middle. I'll probably be in the middle.
It was because that was right after KD3. That's right.
Right.
Damn.
Nas on timing, bro. He live in the studio or some shit,
bro.
You revigorated, man.
Guys,
rejuvenated.
So one gun. That might jump ahead of everything.
I probably would put that in the middle.
Chad, I see y'all going there. We gonna go through y'all list too.
Yeah. Wait, was there super chat? Oh no, somebody added me. Non Plus asked me, when's the next time I'm gonna do a 30 days? Yo, look, let me talk about these 30 days, month-long series on Twitter real quick. Don't get too used to that, y'all, because that shit is work, bro. Like I'd be at the end of the day, like from my day job and doing the podcasting thing, and then and you know the shorts that we put on YouTube, like, and then on top of all that, I'm like, oh yeah, I got this Nas series that I got to keep up. That shit was work, bro. So don't get too used to that. The next time I do it though, is probably gonna be revolving around a producer. It's not gonna be a rapper. It'll probably be producer based, either Primo, I'm leaning towards Primo. I might do Kanye at some point too. But there you go, Dean. This is my line of thinking.
That.
Right? This is my line of thinking.
RZA.
Primo's production career, there's so many deep cuts that you can get into.
So many artists too.
From so many different artists, right?
True.
And then like I like the feeling of like, oh shit, I forgot about my favorite comments and my favorite interactions and replies on Twitter was like, yo, I forgot about that joint. Yo, good looks or even introducing it to somebody like, yo, I've actually never heard this shit. Salute to you. So with RZA, I feel like as masterful as he was, I think everybody knows RZA's production discography. It's all the classic Wu-Tang shit. You know what I mean? There's not an awful lot of bags to really dig into. You know what I mean? With Primo, like, he got joints with Royce, he got joints with Mos Def, he got joints with
Gangstar joints.
Gangsta and J Live. He got joints with the NYGs. He got joints like so many, from so many tiers of the hip hop stratosphere. You know what I mean? So like, there's a lot of bags to get into. And honestly, if I do a Primo series, I would probably exclude the shit that everybody knows. No Gangstar, no Nas, no Biggie,
no Hov,
no Jay, just straight deep cuts.
I mean, yes, and that's what you gotta do. That's the bar you set for Nas. There wasn't no Nas joint. So if you gotta dig into the crates with everybody else can go, bro.
Yeah. So so 9+, if I do another one anytime soon, definitely not this month. I mean, we're already into this month. So maybe July, maybe August, who knows? And it'll probably be Primo.
Mike H with the super chat. He wants you to know he respect your grind, son.
Yo, Mike H, salute, man. Appreciate you.
Salute.
Yeah.
But we was tapping into Nas. I think we wanted to speak further.
Yeah. Oh, no. So Dini gave us his take on Nas Morales, but we did talk about another record on that lunch hour, and I'm really interested in what Dini has to say about this. It doesn't look good by the look on his face. It doesn't look positive. All right, Dini, give us your take.
I heard what Mace said.
And Kendrick's The Hillbillies.
I heard what Mace said. So Mace, I'm gonna go a little bit in your direction. You said the mid keeps stepping on. I'm gonna go with and the mid goes on. I'm gonna go with that. This shit was trash, bro. Like, you know that meme where the nigga's like just ripping the headphones out of his ear, like he just can't take whatever's in his ears. I tried. I said, you know what? Let me go into this shit they were talking about in like the first 4 seconds. I was like, what the fuck are these niggas on right now? Beat is all up tempo, flows are super laid back, talking about a steaming hot cup of nothing. Like it just, this was bad coffee shop music. That's what this was, bro. Like,
how does this coffee? First of all, how are you categorizing this under coffee shop? Because it's Kendrick.
You know what this shit was when I listened to it? On God, I feel like this is what niggas will play in like a roller skating store in California that's trying to get like niggas who listen to hip hop to come in, bro. Like this shit was mid-chlorian, mid-guard, midfield, like every midway, like every mid-tops, like mid-Jordans. You know, nobody wants no mid-J's. Trash, bro. Oh my God. And the crazy part is, to me, Baby Keem outshined Kendrick in the trashness, which I thought was exceptional. I thought that was exceptional.
Wait. I'm confused
Baby
now.
Keem sounded terrible on that.
Terrible.
I'm confused as to what you're saying. Hold on. So you're saying Keem was better or worse than Kendrick?
Better
at being trash or better?
Better.
You felt like Kendrick was worse on there.
I felt like this was a
that's wild.
This was
I don't know what ears you're
regular
to.
Shit, and Kendrick shit was like a White Castle taco night shit. Like it was just bad, bro.
Yo, Dini,
you really hate Kendrick, bro.
No. His old work. I adore his old work, bro.
These niggas have the nerve to be going crazy.
Bro, I listened to Sin talk about it. I was like, yo, they got this nigga on the payroll, bro. PG Lang.
PG like Sid.
No.
They got this nigga on payroll. There's no way.
PG Secret Service, man. He jumping in
man,
front of those buttons,
oh
bro.
my God.
Tag me in. Let me cook real quick.
Oh God, that shit was trash.
I've had a few days to really sit with it, and they actually released it on streaming now, so I've been able to, just throw it on. So after deliberation, this shit is a bop still. I like this even more than the first time I heard it. I am going to throw this song on anytime that I need to just like liven myself up and put myself in a better mood. I did that shit today. I was in a shitty ass mood when I woke up this morning. I came to work in the worst mood possible. I threw that shit on. I was like, oh yeah, the Hillbillies is on Apple Music now. Let me throw it on. Let me see how it sounds through Apple Music. Bro, I was bopping down the street, bro.
Now, Deanie, I know you the bar guy. Word to Danny Myers, bro. These niggas have the nerve to be going crazy over that 5'6" Messi line. I'm like, this shit. I'm like, the nerve of these niggas.
5'7" at Messi.
And honestly, listen. We not supposed to talk about the group chat, but I'm gonna talk about the group chat. Sin put earlier in the chat that he thought that this joint was going crazy, and it's like I'm like, no way, bro. Like I think Kendrick set the bar so low with mid steppers that anything that's not depressing sounds like, oh, we like this, bro. No, I think it's worse than I thought the other day. I listened to it again, like maybe I'm tripping. No, bro, this is whack. I'm sorry, man.
Nah, man, this shit is
so you got to tag Jarvin, man. No way, man. We're not feeling this,
bro. You remember how Otis had that little piece from the Blades of Glory, and it was just that little weird piece of the song that made the dope song come alive. This shit was like reverse. This shit was like a really bad song that had like a little tinge of something to make it come alive, but it's still doo-doo. That shit was, I tried, bro. I'm like, this shit is like suicide music, bro. This is like holding on to the bridge, like foot over, just literally just, bro, it's bad, bro. If they say, you can never listen to this song again, I'd shake someone's hand and say, thank you. I'd say, this is blasphemous, bro. This shit is trash.
It wasn't it, man.
They made this in like they were like Austin, Texas, in like somebody's basement and say, let's just fuck around and do this, bro. Like this.
If you heard this on SoundCloud, you would be like, bro, these guys need to stop rapping.
Come on,
I'm not gonna lie to you. You'd be like, yo, nah, man. Go back to Pizza Hut, bro.
If this was this was not Kendrick, you tell nigga to go back to Baskin Robbins. You know you would, bro.
Nah, this is UPS is hiring.
UPS is hiring.
Yeah, man.
Nah, look, this is what it is. Like I take maybe it's just y'all make fun of me, but I really think that like you gotta. I don't want to come off sounding super snobbish, but I think if you kind of understand what they're going for and know that like I don't necessarily take this song serious. You know what I mean? This is not a song that's going to go on an album. I don't expect this song to go on any album. I think this is just
always saying. I'm gonna let you know.
This is not Eminem.
This is a
bro.
very it's a very
Eminem-esque type
it's like
song.
a lighthearted, tongue-in-cheek, kind of just like very unserious. You know what I mean? And as a very unserious piece of work, I take it at face value. And
bro, if this was Marshall Mathers,
when I listen to
it, I'm
not putting this up against the Hard Part 5 or any of the Hearts. I'm not putting this up against any of the shit from Good Kid, Mad City or
no way.
I'm just looking for good music.
I'm not putting it up against any of that. I'm just saying that I kind of get.
Sin's trying to say that they made an indie film and that we didn't understand it. No, Sin. I'm not serious music.
No, I'm not
serious music. This is not it, bro.
Yo, Sin, you know what Sin trying to do? He's trying to
get us again, bro.
Nah, this is what he's trying to do, Mace. That's how he's trying to do. You know, usually niggas, Kendrick will hit us with the super fake fucking Afrocentric smart shit, nigga be like, y'all niggas ain't smart. I'm now Sin trying to tell us we ain't laid back enough to enjoy this bullshit. Are you shitting me?
Reggie,
we're not laid back enough, Mace.
Right now.
This nigga Sin.
The hoops are being jumped through right now, bro.
Hold on, Reggie,
you're my attorney, bro.
I'm not. Reggie in the chat. I'm not gonna call it. I know
he's not gonna give up on me, bro.
I wouldn't call it abstract. That's not the right word for it. I don't know. Something about the vibe I tap into. Like it's kind of like
we're gonna let you hear 100 million vibe songs that you said is trash. They've been amazing. You choose this one song of me.
You choose
it's kind of like it's got the dancey vibe, but the hi-hats are drill, and I don't know. I can't even explain it.
If you took Kendrick off the song, would the song still impress you?
Listen. In all honesty, I'm very well aware. I should not like this song. I shouldn't like this.
Because it's not good. You shouldn't.
You shouldn't.
This is not a song that I would be like, yo, throw that on again. Like, it's not the type of song that I like, but somehow I like it. I don't know. There's a vibe to it that I tap into. It's bouncy. It's bouncy as fuck.
I'm dating myself. You remember back in the days and what was that house party when niggas was bumping the speaking the DJ table when the record keeps spinning? If I'm anywhere and they play that record, I'm purposely bumping the shit out the table over and over and over and over again, bro. Like he's gonna change the record, bro. I'm gonna be like capping the shit out of the fucking set, bro. Like this shit is bad, son. It's really bad.
The chat sees Sin caping right now, bro. They see it.
It's bad. Chat, let us know what y'all think.
He's caping, y'all.
It's not bad. I'm not caping. Look, if I was caping, I'd be listening to that Beyonce shit too, and I hate that shit. I hate that Beyonce record.
He's not been on a good run, man.
He's on a losing streak, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
It's been nasty.
Nah, the Beyonce shit I can't fuck with. This I'm fucking with.
I appreciate you. You gave us everything we needed. Pause, man. Like that's what we waiting for, bro.
That shit is bad, bro. That shit.
I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I'm still throwing this on at the end of the year on our year-end list, and ain't shit. None of y'all can say is this gonna be like my one.
Like I said,
there's certain shit that we gotta deliberate about.
Control us, man.
There's
have that on the list.
If this was Eminem, you have a whip and you'll give that nigga 50 lashes.
Bro.
You know I'm telling you the truth, bro.
This was Eminem and Bizarre and shit, bro. Like, come on.
See, this is what I don't understand.
This was Fleet 12. Here's
the thing. Here's the thing
this was Wayne and Tiger and shit, bro. Like, come on.
This is lime and a coconut.
Here's the thing that bothers me about that argument. You know, and I think I talked about it on the lunch hour. Like, the argument that, if this was another artist, you wouldn't fuck with it. Right. If this was another artist and they did what they do, I wouldn't fuck with it. You know what I mean? Because they be doing what they do, and generally speaking, I don't fuck with what that artist does. You know what I mean? I don't fuck with what Eminem does. I don't fuck with what Lil Wayne does, Drake, so on and so forth, right? But it's a Kendrick song and a Baby Keem song, right? And I like what Kendrick does, and I like what Kendrick did on this song. Like, I don't understand what point that proves. I'm a fan of the artist, and I like, generally speaking, what they do, and they did what they usually do on the song, so I like it.
This is drunk uncle syndrome, Sin.
Ted Hill says Kendrick has reached Eminem level of failing every time. That's what Ted Hill has to say, bro.
Talk about it. This is like my uncle's.
That's what Ted Hill said. I didn't say it. I just said what he said.
That nigga, he hasn't worked a job in like 12 years type shit. But he's
hold up.
I love that nigga. Like, that's what this is, bro.
Marcos with the super chat insult. I'm in for it. Them boots he rocking, ain't it? Also, I mess with K-Dot. But chill. I agree, man. Them boots was crazy, bro.
The boots is crazy. Man. The boots is crazy.
Shouts to Marcos.
There's nothing much I can say about
Marcos.
the boots.
Is crazy.
It's not nail polish, but
it's like, crazy, though. Bro, like, and it's like these guys made family ties, bro. Like, that's the shit that's like irking my soul the most. Like, when they get together, great shit does happen.
Yeah.
What the fuck was going on, bro? Like,
they're just having fun.
Next time I hear a trash song, I'm gonna say niggas having fun, Sin.
Save that shit in the email next time, bro.
keep that shit in the drive, bro.
You feel me? Have fun with each other, Paul.
Exactly.
Mike H says, "What would be worse?"
Cousins, bro. That's relax.
They the ones kissing each other in videos. Mike H says, "What would be worse? K. Dot dropping mid on his next album, or Jay dropping some mid on his next album? What would be worse?"
Mid is
mid.
Man, right? It'll be worse for Kendrick.
We all have ulterior motives between each of us, so I think it would matter. Like Deanie, I think it would be worse for Jay, for Deanie. You know what I mean? For Sin, probably K. Dot dropping mid would be worse. Me, I'd be happy either way, man.
Nah, if Jay drops a bad album, it'll be like the Wizards. Jordan came back, he dropped his look. He had a bad. Kendrick is still in, and he's still like considered in prime real estate. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little different. And plus, worst to worst, Jay-Z can fall back on the billions and Beyonce. What the fuck is Kendrick gonna fall back on? You know what I'm saying? The music is what he.
So wait, you saying Kendrick is broke? Like
no. I mean
Kendrick broke.
This is Jay-Z. I said billions. I didn't say millions, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's a different type of money we talking here.
Oh, poor Kendrick.
He makes a good point though.
It's a different type of cash.
Poor Kendrick. He only has millions. He hasn't reached the Billy level yet.
Yeah, it means something.
I'd hate to be him.
Don't forget the M Beyonce part. He did mention that.
Yeah. You know?
But they gonna get at us for mentioning that. So,
I mean, it is what it is, bro. She's a powerhouse.
I think you make a good point though. Dropping another mid in the middle of your prime, that kind of, that's what he already did, and it was bad for him. You know what I mean?
Like at least like I said, like when they asked Hov to explain why the album was bad, Hov would just be counting 100 million. Like, you know what I'm saying, I was just busy, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like when they say Kendrick, why is this record that you just dropped so trash? He gonna show up with the boots and just say, I'm so busy, dog. He don't have the same reach, nigga. This shit is just bad, Sin. I love you, my brother, but this shit is just bad. I'll never listen to that song again of my own volition. And if you play it, I'm bumping the headphones out of your ear, bro. Like I'm gonna physically stop you from listening to that song.
How you know what? Are you gonna look at my screen?
Once I see you having a bop.
You gonna see me bopping to it?
Once I see you bop, I'm gonna just knock.
Once some shoulders get to moving, bro. Nah, we off it.
I'm like, Sin looking too comfy. We gotta stop him.
J Mall with the pinned comment says, "Implicit bias is a hell of a drug, Sin."
Yo, who the hell pinned that comment, bro?
A ghost, Sin. What do you mean?
Where's Job at?
That's a ghost, man.
Job is supposed to join us.
Ghost at the round table, man.
Job pinning comments.
Job lurking, man.
From wherever he's at.
A great
Watch
comment,
it from the clouds, nigga. Watch it from the clouds.
You know what I liken this to? Because I see a lot of people every time we talk about Biggie, Life After Death, and its level as a classic. Don't get me wrong. I'm not comparing Kendrick to Biggie in any way, shape, or form. But I'm just saying that like a lot of times in those conversations, people will point to Player Hater. They'll be like, Life After Death can't be a classic because Player Hater, and Player Hater is trash, right? I love Player Hater. Every time it comes on, I'll let it rock. And people will be like, yo, but like Biggie trying to sing and the shit is corny and blah, blah. And I'm like, yo, Biggie, he does what he does and he does it well. And there's a lot of, when I listen to Biggie, there's not an awful lot of things, if any, that I can point to and say, yo, Biggie can't do this or he can't do this well, right? And when I look at Kendrick and I listen to Kendrick, there's the one thing I'll point to is that he does not do feature verses well. Other than that, there's not an awful lot. There's not an awful lot that Kendrick does that I don't fuck with. You know what I mean?
We didn't always used to feel like that, bro. He's done a bunch of dope ass features in the past. You know what I'm saying? We didn't always feel like that. Control, was it not Man of the Year? What's the one? Collard Greens. They're old features, but they were grand features. Fucking Problems.
I'll be honest. I never really liked his feature for Problems like that.
I always say Drake had the best verse on there.
I never fuck with it like that. So see, like I could be honest about what I don't like about Kendrick. It's not that I'm caping for him. It's just that I'm legitimately fucking with this shit. It is. And it's gonna be on the year-end playlist. I don't give a fuck.
Jeez.
Throwing it on.
I'm gonna bump the playlist.
Don't.
And y'all two, we're gonna have to just argue. Fuck it.
Please, Roundtable viewers, listeners, and supporters, don't let that stop you from listening to our year-end list. Okay, there's going to be a lot more songs on there. All right,
I'll put it near the bottom. I'll put it near the bottom.
Make it last. Make it last.
Y'all can take it off the playlist like I'm gonna do when y'all
chopping that right off, right?
You know what I'm saying?
I'm giving it the elbow, bro.
But let's get to the main event. We've been at this for a nice little minute already.
Yeah, we've been cooking.
Yeah.
Let's give them what they want real quick, Paul.
Yeah. What's next for Nas, man? Because we were just talking about all these, as Mace pointed out, all these Lucy's he's put out since KD3, with a myriad of different producers from Swiss to Metro Boomin, to Still Hit Boy. What are we looking for from Nas moving forward? And it doesn't even have to be just music. I would prefer for the conversation to be kept to music. But do we want to see more Nas with different producers? Like, has Nas unlocked the Metro chamber now? Like, can we look forward to more Metro and Nas collaborations? I know the homie Beats, Rhymes, and Lists. He was on Twitter and he had asked the question, if you get to pick who produces the next Nas album other than Hit Boy, who are you going with? And he threw out RZA, Madlib, Havoc, or unreleased J Dilla beats, right? So that got me to thinking, with all these different producers Nas has been working with recently, and the homie, the question from the homie, what are we looking for from Nas moving forward? I'm gonna go to Mace for this.
Nas moving forward. Listen, I'm still in the camp of don't mess with a winning formula. I'm real. I find it so weird that people are so anxious for him to find the next guy or to return to the past glory days, when I think even the biggest Nas fans would admit that he's never dropped this many elite albums in a row. You know what I mean? Critically, everyone, you know what I mean? There are people who think that all his albums are great. There's some people who don't feel that way, but I feel like across the board, everyone knows this run has been incredible. You know what I mean? So moving forward, stay with Hit, man. Like you chilling on yachts, you getting movie soundtrack songs, you on the Nas, you know what I mean? You got the other biggest producer using you as a way to get back at Hit Boy, you know what I mean? Like, rock with Hit, man. There's no reason. Right. We wasn't telling the Bulls to fire Phil Jackson and go find a new coach. You know what I'm saying? Nah, keep winning those ships, bro. Like, there's no reason to mess with him winning formula, to me.
Indeed.
Dean?
For me, it's about more than just music, bro. I want more everything for Nas. You know what I'm saying? More Henny commercials, nigga. Like more fucking collaborations like he's doing with this Yankee Stadium joint. Sign more artists, make more music. See if you can make like a collaboration out where you have more than one producer on the joint. See how that vibes out. You know what I'm saying? Just spread your wings. Like I feel like if any person in hip hop deserves like the flowers and the ability to spread their wings in the game, I feel like it should be Nas, bro. Nas has always been kind of like super tight-knit and closed off with the game. You know what I'm saying? So it's nice to see him actually like branching out and open himself up to more opportunities and more things, more movie soundtracks, more everything. Maybe do a solo soundtrack to a movie, like where you do all the songs to the shit. I don't know, bro. I just more Nas. As far as the shit with fucking Metro, drop another one. See how it sounds. You know what I'm saying? Create. You have to create to keep building. You got to keep building to create. You know what I'm saying? More everything. More shit with Hit Boy. Maybe see if you get a conversation with Hit Boy and fucking Metro Boomin might want to co-produce something. Throw Alk in there. Like, at this point, man, I just want to see Nas win. I just want great music, great content, and great things behind it. That's where I'm at with it, bro.
Yeah, I fuck with that.
How you feeling, though, Sam?
I think I'm stuck somewhere in the middle. I definitely feel what Mace is saying. And I think I'm probably like 55, 60% leaning towards what Mace is saying. Like,
don't fix it if it ain't broke.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, if it's been working at this level for several years and several projects already, projects. and you're getting you're getting this kind of spotlight on you from this run of projects, plus the movie soundtracks, plus the ads, the Sprite commercials and all that. Like, Nas is really moving. He's so outside, we've talked about this at length, but like the level of reinvigoration that he continues to have, right? It doesn't seem like it's running out anytime soon. You know what I mean? Mass Appeal is involved in this 50th anniversary show that's going to happen in Yankee Stadium. Like, he's moving out here like he's, in
he's who he is, man.
Prime, man. Like he's 25, 30 years old. He's close to 50. You know what I mean? So
whose music is that?
Oh shit. Who pulling up?
Music is that? To the God. What in the hell is going on?
Salute to the point, nigga. What up?
What's good, bro? You came and interrupted my whole spiel, man.
I feel like you've talked enough for this episode. like we should just start it off the right way. Let's just get it out the way right now. Because let's just get it out the way. Because I've been a little busy today, so I've been checking the episode back and forth. And I, you know what, chat. Let me apologize on behalf of the Rap Roundtable, on behalf of Dini, on behalf of Mace, for the bullshit that you just had to hear from Sincere about that Kendrick Lamar song that we all know is hot ass. It's hot ass on a 110-degree day in New York City, in Midtown, with the humidity at 87%. It is hot ass. And for you guys to have to sit through that bullshit, Dini, you are a blessing. Because for you to tell the truth and after sitting to force niggas to listen to that shit, that song is garbage. Chat, we apologize. We apologize. I'm getting that on the shirt. We apologize for Sincere. Sincere is the least trustworthy nigga when it comes to Kendrick Lamar. In fact, I'm about to impose a new fucking rule. We are not asking Kendrick anything about Kendrick anymore. When we talk about Kendrick, we are skipping over Sincere the Rap Snob because it's gonna be bullshit every time. This nigga get on me for my Jay-Z shit, and I talk bad about Hope, but this nigga be flat out lying about Kendrick, bro. He don't even know he's muted.
Yo, you muted the nigga, bitch?
He didn't realize the mute happened immediately.
Oh shit!
You know the walking. I ain't going.
What the hell is going on?
Oh man! Wow. With the steel chair shot on the head.
What is going on?
Bro.
You are a liar, Sin. That's all.
I don't know. Good. I don't know what you're talking about. I talk bad. I told you what I don't like about Kendrick. That Beyonce shit was trash.
And then you had the audacity to say, "Nobody gonna tell me it's gonna be on the year-end list." Like, if you want the year-end list to be whack, it'll be on there. Of course. The fuck? Like, I can't believe this shit.
Yo.
Every time I leave, Sincere be on some shit.
Yo. This is my normal shit, bro. I know.
Nah, bro, you being real extra about this song. Then you try to look for action in the group chat when you threw the song in there. Like, bro, it's whack, bro. It's whack. It's okay.
Free your
that shit is a bop. That shit is a bop,
my god.
Oh man.
Oh man. The chat agreed.
Like, yo, I had to swoop it out because I'm speeding down East 80th in the floor trying to get to the crib, and I'm like, wildin'. I gotta get home right now.
I don't understand what the problem is. Dini cooked for a good seemed like 10 minutes dogging the shit. I didn't interrupt him. I let him get his shit off.
Dini came alive for that.
I knew he would.
That was a Klay Thompson quarter for Dean.
That's what I needed from Dean, bro.
Come on, bro.
Shit, man.
Sin, if you would have said the song was we wouldn't even be dragging it like this. But for you to come in here like it's a bop, it is gonna be on the year-end list. A song that nobody's fucking with outside of the Kendrick Hive. The left wingers over there, the white people who fuck with Kendrick. You know what I mean? Come on, bro.
I've seen several people on Twitter coming around to it. I've seen several. Several.
Okay. I guess. What they look like? What kind of abbeys they got? Are they black people in those abbeys?
Oh man, they got cartoon abbeys for sure.
Come on, bro.
Man.
They probably got big L these black and white big L pictures.
Come on, bro. And then you have all that whack Baby Keem rapping, and you're saying it's a bop, son?
Terrible.
Big Face Keem?
I tune his verses out.
Come on. How can you tune that? He's part of the song.
He's half of the song.
Oh man.
I tune it out.
Dionel said,
you know what it is?
Jaws can't
Sin
go with
for
the
the
Triple
win.
H sledgehammer.
Sin for the win.
I like the beat. And again, I'm fully aware of the fact that this is not a beat that I should be into, but I like it.
Wow.
I like it. And
you sound like one of them pitchfork niggas right now, bro. You giving Kendrick all 10.
This would have been me coming in and saying, honestly, Nevermind was hot. I'm not gonna lie to you. If I would have walked in and said that, I feel like I'd have got the same treatment, bro. Like, we got to give it up, Sin.
It's not a 10. And look, just to be clear, just because I say I fucks with it or I like it, that doesn't mean that I'm calling it no classic or giving it a 10 or whatever. I just,
you shouldn't even fuck with it or like it though, is what we saying.
The bop is like giving it a 10, saying it's a bop.
You said it's gonna be on the
bop was the heavy wordage. I agree.
Yeah,
bop is a heavy word.
That's way too much praise.
No.
You said it's gonna be on the year-end playlist, bro. That's what you just, and you said nobody's gonna tell you nothing. That's what you said, bro.
That was when I crossed the line over into trolling. That was the line.
That's when Sin had to cook.
That's when I just crossed right over into that.
Yo, when Sin said that, I began risking speeding tickets. I'm like, I gotta get here now, bro.
Started running red, bro.
Niggas, I gotta restore some order, me.
Yeah.
Wicked.
I said I put it at the bottom,
was driving the road, man. Stone Cold driving, trying to catch the McMahon, bro.
I hit one of them lights. I hit the side street so I could loop around the light. Ran another light. Honk that niggas like, yo, I gotta get on this podcast right now. Damn, son. That shit crazy. Sin really loved Kendrick more than he loved Nas, though, huh? That's the narrative for 2020.
Nah, y'all just really hate
I ain't
Kendrick.
gonna lie.
I love Kendrick.
I thought that was blasphemy and just desecrating Sin's name, but every day I get closer to that conclusion, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo,
Sin for the win.
Bro, I didn't want to believe it. That's like finding out Santa Claus ain't real. I don't even want to believe it myself.
I've known since 2008, and I never heard him argue for Nas the way he argued for Kendrick, bro.
That's a lie. That's a bold-faced lie, bro.
I don't know, bro.
That is an absolute bold-faced lie. I've never had to go against 3 motherfuckers arguing for Nas. That's what I've never had to do. That's what I always, and it always seems like whenever Kendrick is the topic, that's what it seems like I have to do. I have to go up against all 3 of y'all motherfuckers trying to argue for Kendrick.
When it's good, it's good.
With Nas, I'm at least I know I'm gonna have Dini in my corner. I might have Mace in my corner.
Jav comes around.
Jav comes around.
If it's official, he come around.
I'll be a wild card. I understand.
every blue moon or so, he comes around. You know what I mean?
Nah, bro. You love Kendrick more than you love Nas, bro. He speak to all your beliefs, bro. When you in that coffee house, that should move you, don't it?
That ain't it.
Which
I'm not gonna do. I wouldn't do a month-long Kendrick series. I'll tell you that.
You not yet.
I don't know. You wouldn't?
Give it 5, 10 years.
If he drops like another fire album, 15 tracks, and they're all dope, you would.
Think about this close to calling Kendrick the GOAT. Y'all pay attention, bro. Pay attention. He's this close to calling Kendrick the GOAT on this podcast, bro.
Not at this rate, man.
Might happen one day. I'm not gonna lie.
You know what
I mean? I'm standing up and walking off set like Stephen A. if it happens.
Wow. I respect it though, man. I respect it.
Y'all talking about Ice Spice? Did I miss the Ice Spice discussion?
Nah, we have to wait for you. We have to wait for you.
Youngest in charge.
Right on cue, as only Jav could do. He came in and interrupted my Nas take. When I'm not blow-beating about Kendrick, I'm blow-beating about Nas. He got to interrupt one of the two.
To talk about Ice Spice too.
To talk about Ice Spice.
Let's talk about Ice Spice. Get the fuck out of here.
Let's talk about Fly Lifestyle herself. Come on now.
Ooh.
All right, I'll keep my Nas take short.
Nah, cook, bro. We get to it. Cook.
No. Yeah. So what I was saying is I'm leaning more towards Mace. That if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But that also being said, and it's apropos to the conversation we were just having, a large part of me might be looking to Nas to experiment a little more at this point. Like you've already proven that you and Hit Boy got this chemistry. Y'all putting out hot fire. You would obviously love more fire from y'all two. But artistically, I'm looking at Nas like, I don't know, maybe mix it up a little bit. You know what I mean? Go left a little bit. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. That not everybody is able to go left and succeed. I know, I'm a big fan of the Roots and Black Thought, but at a certain point they tried to go left and it didn't quite work out well for them. Kendrick, on the other hand, has consistently gone left, and I followed him at every single turn. Because I think he's always been able to pull it off. So if he does experiment a little bit and goes a little left, I wouldn't be mad at it, but I'd also, might be a little worried, like, is this the right move? So that's sort of where I'm standing about that when it comes to Nas.
Did you guys give y'all what's on deck for Nas?
Yeah,
takes already.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
I guess I could jump in and I'll say, being the Kobe fan that I am, I don't think Nas needs to do anything but keep repeating what he's been doing. I know in music is not basketball, and you kind of want to challenge yourself artistically, but if I'm in the midst of winning championships, I'm gonna just keep doing what's necessary. If me and Hit Boy are the best duo right now for high level rap, maybe not commercial rap, but as far as projects, putting them together, I'm not gonna change the formula. Will I add a little extra seasoning, maybe like a little salt here, a little sazon there? Maybe if Metro want to get on there and co-produce a track, but we don't keep the Primo. Sorry, you old Nas fans who push at 50. Primo's not happening. We don't want it. It does nothing for Nas already. Nas did it. Yeah. Everything y'all want from Nas, he did it already. You old heads. But as far as Nas finding that sweet balance between modern, slightly futuristic, and a little bit of nostalgic aesthetic with these KD albums and the Magic albums, to me, keep doing that, because Hit Boy is the most versatile right now. And we saw what he just did with Metro. Maybe the only thing I'd like to see, just based on the gauntlet that Hit Boy dropped, is that co-produced record. Hit Boy, Metro, Nas. On KD, it can even be in Lucy. It don't have to be on the album. Because since Nas out here dropping singles and features, we could get that Lucy for the culture. You know what I mean? A late summer collaboration record with Nas. Because I think there was a question I heard at the top of the episode in between me moving and shaking through the streets, where it was like, was it you guys that said, when does Nas have a summer record? Or did somebody else say that? I feel like somebody else said it in the chat. I don't know if it was y'all, but I read it somewhere. It was like, why are we looking to Nas for a summer song? Although he has them. But if we want a clear and definitive summertime record, there you go. Get Big Hit, who fresh home, Big Hit, Metro, Hit Boy, Nas, summer banger with a little West Coast bop and a trap drum. I'm here for it.
Your little Alchemist, maybe, to have a little conversation to add some things in there, make something happen.
But if we talking about albums, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
We're on the same page.
Not mad at that. So as for the names that Beats, Rhymes, and List threw out there, RZA, Madlib, Havoc, or some old Dilla beats.
I'd probably go Havoc.
I'd
probably go Havoc. Yeah. Queens and Queens.
I think I might do Madlib. I wouldn't do as big of a fan as big of a fan. No, listen, I was, my first inclination was unreleased J Dilla beats for obvious reasons. But then I thought about it and I was like, Nas seems to really flourish from having an actual real life, interaction and studio session. And that's not gonna happen with J Dilla for obvious
makes you saw that comment, Mace?
I don't.
What I missed?
Oh man, y'all laughing at the comment, which I was laughing at, but I'm just laughing at the fact that like the whole everybody has some pile of the Dilla beats just sitting around. Apparently, Boldy James got them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Motherfuckers just got, a plastic bag full of Dilla beats.
Wasn't it some random trap rapper said he got some Dilla beats?
Like, every nigga got Dilla beats, bro. Uzi got them Dilla beats. You know what I'm saying? 6ix9ine got them Dilla beats.
You get a Dilla beat. You get a Dilla beat.
That shit's getting passed around like the neighborhood.
Who said they had a Dilla project? I can't remember who it was.
It was Boldy James.
Boldy. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody just got them shits just for the low. I don't know, bro.
Oh no.
Right there.
Leroy is stuck on Primo, bro. We've had Nas and Primo to death.
Nah, Leroy said
to death, but like
Leroy said he did 4 Hit Boy albums with no hits.
Damn it. Y'all niggas ain't shit.
Leroy said that. Don't do that to me, Dini. Leroy said that.
You could have kept that
Leroy,
one to
you ain't
yourself,
shit,
Nobody
Leroy.
else saw that shit, bro.
They saw it.
I guess he's a Rock Nation affiliate. He got to do that. I guess. But God damn,
you can't trust Leroy when it comes to Nas, bro.
Get light as a hip, bro.
Yo, you know, earlier in the chat, Leroy said he needs to just start ghostwriting for Kendrick. He said it's a dumb poem.
Wow.
Wait,
Leroy been on fire in the chat today.
you said what?
Leroy with the spin move and the drop step.
Yo.
Leroy, you're not trying to pull up?
You
seem
said
like you
I
got
need
a lot
to talk
to
to you
say.
about. You didn't say
Got a
some
lot
shit
to say
about
in the
Kendrick.
chat.
You better pull up.
It's in my face, motherfucker.
Leroy trying to get his bars together for his next impromptu freestyle. That's what's going on.
Nice.
That's what's up, Leroy.
His next accidentally on purpose freestyle.
He cooked. Salute to that man.
But can we talk about Fly Lifestyle?
Yeah, let's jump in.
Can we talk about it?
FL.
Yeah. Y'all saw that gold plaque. It show you how nasty the game is. That song was ringing off that long and she just got a gold plaque. That's the first thing I thought of before I was like, shout out to her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That Munch rang off and mad. Like, what you got to do to move units as a rapper, bro?
Nah, that shit is crazy, bro.
Yo.
You heard when Mace broke it down. That shit was nasty, man. Like, it was like 1,500 albums for like one sale.
Yeah,
just went gold. What the fuck?
And that song was inescapable.
Real shit. Since we said it on the table, I've seen a shit ton of people on social media asking the same question, like, yo, like, why is this the way that the sales break down? Who decided this? We gotta, recalculate this shit because this shit don't make no sense. Like, and
we wicked, man.
We set that shit up, bro.
Talking, man. Yeah.
Yo, all I know is she was on that stage, and it's like, look at the Princess of New York. You know what I mean? Princess of New York. She didn't get the headline how she was supposed to get it, but she made sure to show out, get that plaque. While all these other women out here, I'm gonna drop the gauntlet. Dina, you tap dance. Nah, I'm lying. Dina, you've spoken out about it. I want to put respect on your name right now. But Ice Spice is showing all of you pussy rappers out here that you can make great rap music, be sexually suggestive without even mentioning your vagina one time.
That's kind of crazy. Yeah.
Ice Spice is out here showing you that you don't have to be a pussy rapper. You know what I'm saying? Think about it.
Past a lot
she's doing her thing, man.
Even Lola
really
Brooke already fell into the pussy rap trap.
Yeah.
The moans and the ad libs and this and that. She rhyming like Lotto all of a sudden. Lotto always got a pussy rap bar. All these girls rhyming about their pussy.
Bro.
And then Ice Spice, Fly Lifestyle, the culture mover herself to show you that I don't have to talk about my private parts. I could talk about, we could get busy into this and that, but it doesn't have to be what I lead with. I could slide in a little fly talk in there, and it doesn't have to beat niggas over the head with a pussy rap bar. Shout out to the culture mover herself, Ice Spice, getting a plaque, Summer Jam, Nicki Minaj, Taylor Swift.
Big moves.
Come on, bro.
Not Cardi.
And apparently,
Cardi's not
apparently
on board.
had the headline. Yeah.
Did I miss it? Wait, hold on. Let me adjust myself in this chair.
As Summer Jam last night. So the story goes, Cardi's about to do what is it? Tomorrow part 2.
Mm-hmm.
And so she goes in with an intro of Little Orphan Annie singing Tomorrow, but the Summer Jam screen is a caricature that looks an awful lot like Ice Spice, and obviously everybody's been saying since Ice Spice came out, they've been comparing her to how she looks like Little Orphan Annie with the short red curly hair, whatever. So supposedly it was supposed to be Orphan Annie on the Summer Jam screen, but it looked an awful lot like Ice Spice and what she wears and the pose and everything. There's a little spicy.
I mean, isn't the Annie song tomorrow? She says tomorrow twice on a song called Tomorrow too. I thought that just made sense.
Cardi is
I think it's a clever little jab.
Little jab. It's a smoking gun. I mean,
you know what?
Is she making Cardi uncomfortable? What's that about?
Must be.
I mean, from the
Ice
Bronx,
Spice write her boss. Cardi, wow. You know what I mean? Cardi get a lot of assistance. Ice Spice I hear pen on her raps. Even if y'all think it's whack, again, if you're 47 years old and you listen to boom bap and all of that, I don't care about your opinion of Ice Spice. Okay, so when you in the chat saying that she's whack, obviously I know that you think she's whack. We know that already. We're not talking about her chops as a lyricist here. Come on now. Yes, she writes her raps, bro. Yes, Sin. Yes.
All right.
Sin was ready.
Listen, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I would probably today rather have a Kendrick cape than an Ice Spice cape. I don't know. this new job.
So you want me to sweat a dude when Ice Spice is right over there? That's what you want Kendrick to make your caramel macchiato next, nigga, and say you ordered the hot chocolate with the fish. I don't understand. I'm talking about Ice Spice
with a side of tofu.
Like, what are we talking about, bro? I'm talking about Ice Spice. And then Leah M said that she got colorism on her side. Like, bro, like, so what if Ice Spice is light skinned? Glorilla's a beautiful brown skinned woman, and she's lit. She's even more lit than Ice Spice. So what does colorism have to do with being lit?
I hear that a lot about Ice Spice, and I'm not gonna say it's incorrect when you know what colorism is, but there's such a charge to put that. Like, how many light skinned artists we got, bro? Like, you know what I mean?
Light skin.
Let's
we have to go down
like,
Coil Ray's light skin.
Chris Brown out. We taking Drake out. We taking a bunch of motherfuckers out the game. Like, let's be honest.
Drake got colorism on his side too.
And let's be honest. Ice Spice stays with a brown skin or dark skin woman. In fact, I'm trying to level it. The fellas go with it right now.
As soon as I said Drake, I was like, yeah, I fucked up.
Nah, but I'm just saying, like, with all respect due to Leah M, but she brought out Flo Milli. You know what I mean? There was a big, on Twitter, there's a big debate, like, why does Ice Spice blow up, but Flo Milli didn't? It must be colorism. She made sure she brought her out. You know what I'm saying? So as long all she can do is be, is share the spotlight. She can't stop being light skinned. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen, make the records, Flo Milli. Ice Spice got joints out here. You know what I mean? The queen has decreed her the princess, and Cardi tight. It's okay. Hey. And see Cardi. All you could do is have your husband rub your ass on camera to distract you from the fact that you don't have your bars. That was a beautiful video, by the way. We love that video, Cardi. But don't get it twisted. Leave Ice Spice alone, bro. Whoa, Dini. Hey, yo.
I'm chill.
And with that being said, I think I hear Leroy Green's music with the dub. And he said, let me rap. He said, let me rap, Sin. Then we can talk Nas. He's shouting you out, Sin. No, I mean.
But you pulling up, Leroy? You out, bro.
Leroy, send it. You know what to do, bro. Go to the Instagram, or like the email. Hold on, I got his. I'm bugging. Let me send it. I got his email. I'm tripping. So y'all think? Hold on. So Leah M clearly doesn't like Ice Spice. So she says that Ice Spice is being shoved down our throats collectively. I don't see it that way. Leah M, she must not like light-skinned girls. Maybe she sees it that way. I don't know. What do y'all think?
I think it's she got star quality, and you can't really teach that. Like, something about her from when we all first saw that first terrible record that she put out, and she said, "We both from the Bronx, so I know you dirty." We was making fun of her. She had star quality then. You paid attention. You know what I'm saying? You can't teach that. You can You see Cardi B working on her bars on IG Live. You see people, you know, you can lose weight, you can do this, you can do that, but some people are stars, and you can't teach that.
Do we think that maybe the general public has grown a little tired of the Cardi B type, and you know what I mean, and kind of looking to Ice Spice? Because to me, I'd see Ice Spice as like, yes, you know, she's mad young, so just to, you know, take this with a grain of salt, but like, yeah, she has this sexy look to her, you know what I mean? But she also comes off as a kind of quiet, maybe a little bookwormish, maybe a little like girl next door, you know what I mean? So I think that might play a little bit of a part into it. I think people are looking for something that's a little bit different than, you know, like what we've been talking about, all the pussy rappers left and right, you know what I mean?
Thought you were gonna mention enhancements as well, son.
Well, I thought so too.
But see, that's why I'm
trying to stay away from that.
That's why I gave Ice Spice her flowers from the rep, because I mean, if you look at her stage presence, she need Lori from making the band to get her right, because her stage presence really ain't it. Right. She definitely got that Cinderella vibe about her, where like she fucked around and got here by accident type shit, and she's trying to figure it out as she goes along. But when you listen to her raps, you watch her interviews, she literally is your everyday New York girl. Again, being that I spent almost 10 years working in a high school, I know exactly what they sound like, what they talk about, and she represents that. And again, she's not rhyming about her box. She's rhyming about whatever's going on as a young girl in New York City. And it's like, we can rap about, you know what I mean, WAP, and we could just sell pussy bars, and we could sell you some lifestyle. She get fly, she get money, she get niggas. What's the problem? Leah M, what's the problem? Huh?
Especially if she's writing her own shit.
You're going full bandwagon, job.
I'm on the bandwagon, bro. Somebody got to do it.
The stock is bought, man.
The stock is bought. Fly Lifestyle herself. Culture mover. We got Leroy Green entering the foray to give us some bars, and I guess Leroy. So I'm gonna just shut up for a second.
Yeah. Do your thing, Leroy.
Am I on?
You on?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh man,
Leroy.
What's up? What's up? What doing, man?
Avengers Unite,
on, brother.
Avengers Unite, man. You know what I mean? Hey, did I just click myself off? Hold on.
No, you good.
We got you.
Check it.
You good, brother.
So where we going? First off, I wasn't planning on it, but when you got to stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. So Sin, I need a beat. So this is my rap audition, you know. Then we could get to the respectfully.
Shit. Let me see if I can pull something up.
No, hold on. Okay, all right, let's do it.
Hold on, Joe. How you worked it out last time? Because you did that after I dipped. You said Leroy came on and rapped to
no, he rapped acapella.
Oh, it was acapella.
Yeah.
Oh, copy.
He said, I know. I'm saying he wants some beats, but he rapped acapella.
Yeah, no.
Copy.
No, I'm about to go acapella again because I'm gonna pay you for your beats. Saying, come on.
Oh, say that.
I'm gonna pay you for your beats.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we gonna do it the right way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But check it. I ain't standing for the anthem either. Forget Caesar. All of them puppet deceivers, military drum beaters, because in the process, nobody becomes freer. It's all politics, one nation under colonists. Both parties just Remus and Romulus. Sodom, Gomorrah, Gotham, Metropolis. Most of superheroes paid the ultimate consequence, like a Thanos snap. The devil made rings out of angel halo hats. Meanwhile, I'm trying to make this payroll stack. Got me feeling like Django trapped, rapping in code like the feds tapping my flows, reading my text, tracking my phone. They good for trying to catch brothers slipping if they accident prone, walking in the shadow of death, valley of bones. I traveled alone. I know the footprints prone, but through the gravel and stone, all I had was my own. With a Jedi force against attack of the clones. On the dark side, I mastered my zone. Brothers in the struggle, keep your head above your clavicle bone. It's time to set a radical tone. Y'all don't want to unplug from the machine, awaken from the dreams, or hear about pyramids like it's just another scheme. We try and stay below radar like submarines and reach another league without the government seeing a peasant become a king. Heavy crown of thorns to wear, cross to bear that ends with you and the limbs of crosshairs in the scope of things. Haunted by post-apocalyptic hopes and dreams. Man, I'm about to take you on a black odyssey, foundation of theology, monastery, Cairo to the Valley of Kings, Luxor, Thebes, Abu Simbel in the temples between, Elephantine, Hathor, symbols of queens, building with themes, allegoric visual scenes written in stone, columns and beams, anthropology teams study what monuments and monoliths mean. Come on, man.
What y'all shit, bro?
Yo. Hold on.
Leroy.
Yeah, I wasn't
force.
all that, man.
I
wasn't expecting all that.
Yeah.
Tough.
Allen
voice.
Nah,
listen,
if Leroy would have rhymed over that Kendrick shit, we'd have a different conversation than that bullshit.
Honestly.
And they was telling me last time, and now I'm witness to it. Yeah, I don't know how you were more of a Jay fan than a Nas fan, because that continent flow is all Nas, bro.
And conscious shit, man.
Yo.
Hey, I got my Jay shirt on, man. But
the reasonable, always ready.
That's crazy.
But
you showed me something. Nah, you showed me something for real. We gonna link up. We gonna link up for sure.
Appreciate you, man. Only reason I'm not blowing your lineup because I want to give them something really, really special. Like when I get on the beat, I'm trying to do something classic. Like,
copy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think I got the skills to do it. You know what I mean?
That's
a fact. Yeah. And I'm just looking just for the skills. This is fun for me. You know what I mean? I just like to rap. I'm not doing it for no like other reason than to just rap. You catch me anywhere, anybody ask me rap, I'm a rap right there. You know what I mean? Like that's what I do for fun. You know, so I appreciate you, brother.
Yeah.
Yo.
Appreciate you.
Leroy, you 2 for 2, God.
I ain't gonna lie, yeah.
You 2 for 2, God.
I'm gonna try to set the standard out here. This is the standard. Rappers, get focused, okay? You know what I mean? I represent the pensman. I represent the pensman, okay? But this is the bar, rappers. Y'all got to get focused, man, because I'm coming. Trust me, pause. I'm coming, and it's going to be a problem because I just want to rap. I'm not here for the extra stuff, like the extra stuff y'all doing. And shout out to all the real ones, but I'm just here to just rap. And that's all
I need that on a sin beat, bro. I need that on a sin beat.
Can I stir the pot for a split second before I pass the ball right back to Leroy? Yes, Leah M, she ain't been in the chat in a minute for us, at least. She says, Leroy don't have his own channel to be spitting bars. Psych, Leroy, LOL. You know, you just heard some fire, Leah. You know, I think I seen you in the comments saying some real average bars was lit a few weeks ago. So you're gonna put some respect on them Leroy bars. You know what I'm saying? But back to you, Leroy. You said you had something to say. Honestly, we need to connect. The three of us, we're gonna put a chat together with the three of us, and we can make this happen because we need those bars, we need songs, we need an EP, we need something. We're gonna put this shit together.
Man, I would send y'all something if it was just for y'all to listen to. I would send you something. You know, that's just me. Like I just love rap.
We ain't doing that. We gonna make it count. But you had some Nas bars for Sin. Sin said to say it to his face. That's what he said.
I remember that.
He said, "Face me like a man."
He said 4 albums with Hit Boy and no damn hits, man. That's what he said.
I'm gonna stand on that. Check it though. No, 30 Summers though. 30 Summers though.
Fire.
Had he put in another verse on 30 Summers? Problem. That's the hit right there. Now, granted, okay, Ultra Black.
Spicy rang off.
I can't rock with the spicy, but don't get me wrong. Nas is not out here like to make the hit. It's the song, then it's the whole. You got to promote it after that. He's not really into that right now at this stage.
That's his problem.
That's always been his problem, honestly.
Yeah, he really doesn't have to do that, and he knows that, and we all know that. So when I say no hits, it's not that I'm saying Nas is not capable. He's capable. It's just that he knows that he ain't gotta like go the extra. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a nice try to walk it back now.
But no hit. No hit.
Yeah, you try to walk it back.
Look.
You said say it with your chest, Leroy.
Well, hey, again, Nas, you see me out in traffic, I'm gonna show you respect. However, 4 Hit Boy albums. Now I ain't got no hits.
Thun shook the garden.
You know what I mean?
Leroy, Thun shook the garden. I witnessed that firsthand.
It did, shook the garden in the garden. Like in the garden, it's gonna shake the garden. But I'm just saying, like, The whole thing
you
is
you want to hear it at brunch somewhere or something.
Hit Boy, when we know Nas got with Hit Boy,
with
right?
One of them hats
Shit.
on.
Got with Hit Boy
one of them
for
owl
a
hats.
reason. He got with Hit Boy for a reason, and Hit Boy can supply the hit sound. He can. So you got to know how to like finagle that. Now, granted, Nas is the legend. I'm a fan, so he wins. However, Hit Boy is gonna supply you with a certain sound. The reason why I'm going Primo is just off. We hear Nas' voice. His voice is away. Primo sound, Pete Rock, Large Pro. They're all old school. I understand that, but his voice is like a golden era sounding voice. That's the only reason why I'm going with a golden era sounding beat. That's it.
How would that produce a hit, Leroy?
That's not going to produce a hit, but y'all went crazy over Magic. I heard Magic, and I can't believe what y'all going crazy on. It's Nas. You were surprised by Magic? It's
Magic
Nas.
was fire, bro.
I don't think surprise is the right word.
Nas doing Magic is like Steph Curry shooting a three-pointer. He could do that. Nas could have made that in his sleep. Like that was.
So what you're saying? So because we were just asking a few minutes ago. So do you think Nas needs to like diverge a little bit from the Hit Boy umbrella and branch out with other producers?
I think so. If he doesn't, we don't have to go Primo. And if he wants to go Hit Boy again, that's fine. But we got 4 already. I think it's hard to say with Nas because we need a middle ground, which Hit Boy kind of is the middle ground. But y'all gonna keep getting these KDs. Now y'all are happy with the KDs. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm an old school fan. I came up off the old Nas. I'm sorry. That's just who I remember. That's who I remember.
So Nas and who then? Nas and Metro, Nas and Neptunes, or Pharrell?
Man, whoever does something from Nas, right? It's like if you look at Griselda, right? And I'm not saying sound like Griselda. If you look at Westside, right? Mm-hmm. He goes for a golden era sound, but he throws some nuances in there that's from this era in True. That.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You hear what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Okay, so Nas, we going for that golden era sound, but we throwing some nuances in there. Hit Boy can't accomplish that, but he did it 4 times already. We're not just gonna ask this man to go 5 times. You know?
Why not?
So are you saying
if it's fire, it's fire, Leroy.
Are you saying you want Nas to experiment more artistically and see where that goes, or do you think Nas should chase a hit? If you're saying that, if what you're saying is that he doesn't have hits, that none of these 4 albums produce like a bona fide throw it on in the club or throwing on that brunch hit,
right?
Is that what you're saying? That you want him to chase that?
I think he needs a special place. Nas needs a special sound for a special person in a special place. And again, I got to bring up Westside Gunn because he's a curator of his sound. He's a special guy in a special place. If he wasn't curating right, it wouldn't sound good. But he knows how to make it sound good. And Nas needs a special place. A special place, and it could be that golden era sound with some nuances. But I don't think he has to go for a hit. Only reason I'm bringing up hits is because he's with Hit Boy. So you put that in the room. If you put me in a room with Hit Boy, I'm thinking, okay, now I'm going at the radio because this is what you line me up to do. You know what I'm saying? If you want some just bars, you put me in the room with one of the Griselda boys. Put me in the room with Sin. It's going to be a slaughterhouse of bars.
I think that's unfair because I feel like by the time Nas and Hit Boy linked up, Hit Boy was already on a trajectory where he was like, I had some hits already, but now I want to do something that's more organic. You know what I mean? And that's where they found their synergy.
True, but I don't know Nas or Hit Boy, but I know they have to want to go for a certain level because Nas already been to the mountaintop. But Hit Boy, he kind of been to the mountaintop, but he wants to be number 1, I'm sure, in his heart. And he may not say it, he may not admit to it, but when you really is like really about this art, you want to be the best. I know if I step in the ring, I got respect and love for all the legends, especially Nas. I step in the room with Nas, I'm trying to be the best. It's no disrespect to him. I love him, but I got to be the best. If Hit Boy, he wants to be Hit Boy. So it's like you gotta approach the track a certain way. Not that Nas can't do it, but it's Nas is not chasing that. And I'm not saying he has to, but since he's Nas, look, he's still Nas. So he needs a special sound. Like for him, that's special. And Hit Boy, I think you're asking too much of one person to give you 50 beats. You're asking a lot. You know what I mean? And he delivered. Hit Boy has delivered, even though I'm saying no hits. Hit Boy has delivered like a lot of shit though. When I say hits, it's only because I'm comparing the shit to niggas in Paris. So that's gonna be a hit. That's a hit. You know what I mean?
Right,
but we don't have to go that route if he don't want to go that route. But Magic, I'm sorry. Nas, love you. You're not impressing me with Magic because that's your bag. That sounded like you were in your own house and you were just like, let me just make something real quick. Like that's you. Step
and it was fun. What you want? You want Steph Curry to enter the slam dunk contest? That's what you're looking for? Like you do what you do. If you do it
we'll put it like this. The last Jay-Z albums, the last few Jay-Z albums that everybody doesn't like, right? Okay, the Jay-Z album with his wife that people don't like, that's still a step to the left. The album with Jay Electronica that people don't like, still is another step to the left. 444, he going left again. He's always going outside of if Jay wanted to, trust me, he could just go buy all the greatest beats that are in the floating around studio land. He could just buy them all. It'll cost him, however much it cost him. He could come back, put all the best singers on the hooks. It would be a layup. He doesn't go for the easy route. He's going for, let me try to do something. Let me try to do something that's artistically difficult. Let me try to rhyme with my wife. Like she's going to be singing, I'm rapping. That's going to sound like a zoo, but let me just try it anyway. Let me just try it. You know what I mean?
I don't think that was as much of a stretch as you're making it out to be. Like they had mad records together at that point already.
To try to sing,
maybe for an album, maybe.
Right. But keeping up with Beyonce when she's in her bag and you're trying to rap along with that, that's good. That's not that easy.
The one thing I'll agree to is yes. Like I said earlier, there's a part of me that feels like maybe Nas needs to try something new just for the sake of trying something new and see how it turns out.
Yeah, how it turns out. Because Jay, he's been making people unhappy, but let's say it was the other way around. Let's say he won big with that. It would be because he was trying something different. Now, you mentioned Jay Dilla too. And Dilla, I don't know about Dilla, but Dilla is something different.
We're not doing that. What you mean you don't know about Dilla? What does that mean? Dilla is something different. Explain yourself, sir.
Let me say. What
does that mean?
I just want to see Sin Tight cook.
No. I mean, that just means we don't know what that would sound like. That's all that means. Copy. All right. That's all that means. But we think both nice. But what I will say is Dilla, though, you're going in a different bag. You might get something that's crazy, like Diligence. Remember Diligence with Busta Rhymes?
Right. Yeah.
Now you put those beats under Nas, that is a problem.
Yeah.
That is a serious problem. And that's what I'm talking about. Like you throw that with Nas, we're hearing a different Nas. It's going to hit different.
Right.
In my opinion. So it's not we all fans of this stuff, but with our greats, our legends, if Jay-Z drops something and it ain't fire, I'm gonna say it ain't fire. I'm going hard at Jay too. It don't matter that I'm Jay's fan. It don't matter. If he don't drop that fire, I'm be like, when 444 came out, y'all didn't know me. I was mad as hell. Yeah, I was mad as hell. Like I was dragging that album like until time and it grew on me. But if any of the greats, Common, any of them, you know what I mean? Wu-Tang, KRS, if they drop something and it's like, it's gonna be a problem. So it's like with our greats, we got to do it. Yeah. What up, Jarv?
We got someone in this here who wants to push back against your Nas or semi.
Wait a second.
Is this Marcos's music, to quote Mace? Let's let him in. Good God Almighty, Marcos from the whip. Oh, that's his background.
What up, Marcos?
You gotta go.
What up, man?
There he is. Hey.
Once again.
That's goody.
What's
Yes,
good,
sir.
my guy?
Back at it
Leroy,
again.
what's up, my nigga? Yo, look. Where the West Coast at?
Oh, come on.
Yo,
Marco
Leroy,
said,
come on, yo. What more you want this man to do, B? Come on, yo.
Come on,
Give
man.
my man Nas his props, B. What you want to? Come on. And you sound like, yo, Leroy, you more Jay or you more Nas? Keep it real. You got the hieroglyphics in the back and all that. Like,
Come on, Marco.
That's the
Don't be
first
putting
thing
me
I'm
on blast
looking
like
at.
that, Marco.
I'm just saying,
blast
man.
like that.
I'm giving you a pass. You nice with it. I ain't gonna lie to you. You nice with it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No, but Nas
on,
is nice. Well, I'm holding Nas. I'm holding Nas to the leg
man.
set for himself. Nas is nice, so I gotta call him on it because it would be like if I didn't say nothing. Come on, man. You know.
To this day, we're about to go to Yankee Stadium and all this other craziness off of this man's back, man. Like, yo, I'm gonna see y'all. Yo, Sid, you know, my man Dini, my man Mace, Job. I'm gonna see y'all there though, man.
Yes,
but shout to you though, Leroy. Like, you know, shout to you, bro. Like, you doing your thing. I ain't gonna lie to you. You nice with it. You know, but come on, man. Give my man a pass.
Marco's saying you full of shit for your takes about Nas. I'm gonna give that. Marco's being
let
nice.
It out. Let it out. Let it out.
Yo,
that's
pretty much, man. Joe, you read like
talking shit.
Yeah, man.
Welcome to our world.
I got
tell your man Hov to drop already, man.
Okay.
At the end of the day, it's time. You could drop with your wife. You could drop whatever, but most likely he's gonna drop when Nas drop. Let's keep it real.
I'm not Rock Nation, but I'm Rock Nation. You know what I'm saying?
Let's keep it real.
Come on, man. Come on, this the diamond, man. You know what I mean?
Listen,
Rock
every time I see that sign, I see an upside down. Listen, I'm from that.
Man. You went for the top rope.
I'm from that era, man.
Yeah, hey, I mean, that means that Hov was constantly looking at some pussy. It wasn't an insult.
Yo,
that's
Joe,
all that
cut
meant.
it out. Joe, cut it out, man.
No, we love Hov and Nas. We love Nas.
We do.
I'm lying if I say I didn't love Nas. I love Nas. Come on,
we do.
Come on,
100%. You got the right shirt on. That's a fact, Leroy.
Yeah. You know what I mean? We love Nas. I'm just holding him to the legacy that he set for himself. He's Nas. You know, when I was a little kid and I heard I Gave You Power, I felt like my head was finna explode or some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just changed my world. Like, I said, hold on, this man just like made a metaphor with the gun, but he's
described himself as a gun,
bro. Hold on, man. I said, hold on, this is crazy. Like, and I grew up nothing but Pac fans around me. They're like, man, turn that Nas shit off. I'm like, nah, you're gonna get this Nas. You know I don't care where I'm at. You know what I mean?
Point, Leroy. At this point, we gotta hold your man to the same standard. Like, enough. Yeah. Enough. My brother has been 4 albums straight, plus all these little loosies he's dropping left and right. For Hov to be who he is, it's time. It is time. It's hip-hop, supposedly, allegedly, 50 years old. This is the number, this is Jay. So the same way you hold the Nas to that standard, it's about time we do the same for Hov. I know he's a busy man. I know he's a businessman and all that. Nas is he is too. Like, that's all I'm saying, Leroy. So just hold to the same standards. It's about time.
Fellas, if y'all don't mind me playing Earl Hebner for a second, the chat is saying what the fuck Shaking My Head was a different sound from Nas on KD3. How y'all feel about that?
That's probably right. I mean, it was a different sound. You know what I mean? It's just that, you know, I feel like Hit Boy is a West Coast dude, and that's great. With a West Coast vibe, you kind of need to know how to you got to lean on that a certain way. You got to put spaces. You remember how Nipsey used to space out his bars. Now you don't have to space it out that drastically, because Nipsey, he'll say something and wait, say something. You don't got to be that drastic. But those spaces, that's somewhat on the West, we pausing in between lines so the beat could ride. You know what I mean? And Hit Boy, that's a West Coast dude. Like, no matter what Nas does, if he don't fit into that West Coast thing, it just doesn't ring You know what I mean? Now, Hit Boy can change up though too. Though he can give you a thun.
Leroy, this is what I'm saying. Yo, Nas, bring back Dr. Dre. Bring back that Firm album from back then that a lot of people slept on the low.
Marco. No, Marco, we don't want it, dog.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
That was Charles Manning with that last question, by the way. We want to shout you out, Charles Manning. Appreciate you.
We don't want to go back, Marco. You know what I'm saying? Fresh out ain't trying to go back.
You ain't got to go back.
Why you
go forward?
I got my hand up. I got my hand up for a question. I got a question for the whole panel. Why is it with Nas that y'all never want to go forward? Why do we always have to go backward with Nas? Why?
There's some wrongs you gotta right, yo. And he talking that West Coast. I said, all right, bet. You talking Hit Boy. Who Hit Boy's father at the end of the day? Okay. Who the West Coast fathers at the end of the day? He talking that ride that, yo, Nas, he could do it now more than ever. Like that's the way I'm feeling at the end of the day. Okay. Remember that what's that joint off that Tupac joint off Nas
Death Row East?
Yes, Deanie. Like, come on, let's do that on a whole West Coast album.
Great song.
Think about that concept.
What's the last fire Dr. J beat that we all remember?
Thank you,
We don't, and that's the shit, Sin. That's what I'm saying, Sin. So bring this man back out. Nas is the one right now.
Keep making headphones, God. Like we don't need that.
Okay, all right.
We don't need that right now, dog.
That boy starting hit him up. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm just saying. Like, first, I'm saying two things. You remember when Raekwon wanted to get curation from West Side Gun and it never happened? That would have been crazy, especially coming. You know, if you remember Cuban Links 2, it's the same formula, just a little different. Now, Cuban Links 2. Do you know that came with Flying Daggers? That made
House of Flying Daggers. Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, I almost threw BPC
stop
out
playing.
The window. You know what I'm saying? But Nas don't need a whole lot, but somebody needs to give him the beat, and then it's not Nas that I'm complaining about. It's the sound, and Hit Boy is not whack by any stretch of the imagination
at all.
It's fire. Hit Boy is fire. It's just two different entities. You know what I mean? And Nas is, again, to me, when you talk about our GOATs, that is special, rarefied air. I'm gonna need producers to step in that with that mind state. Like, hold on, Nas ain't regular. He's not no regular. If you want to throw me some regular, okay. But Nas is up here. You know what I'm saying? Nas is, we got to.
Y'all trying to kill me for trying to bring Dre out. You talking about Premier.
We
already done that.
Premier.
You understand what I'm saying? So where we going forward? I like that song.
That joint from the 50th anniversary is Dookie too, bro. Let's just keep it a wrap.
It's
Dookie.
Don't do that.
So, I mean, shout out to the legends for doing what they do. That shit was mid, bro. When's the last time you spun it?
Formula is the heartbeat of hip hop. Primo's formula is the heartbeat of hip hop, and you could give me any producer, they not Primo. And I know Primo sounds like he's from the 90s, but it's not necessarily the sound, it's the formula.
I understand that. But you can't say it's Nas and you gotta bring something extraordinary, and then your next argument is Primo. That's not it, bro.
You hear what Primo
right, dog.
You hear what Primo did on Absol, and salute to Absol. Hey, I rap for you, bro. You know what it is. You know what it is.
Yo, Leroy, you know what it is. Absol?
Nah, he has a point. The joint on the Absol was.
No, I spazzed out on Absol, and Absol was like, "Hold on, say that again." I spit the rhyme again, and dude was like, "Hold on, like." Let me. He just started breaking down like the meaning of his tattoos to me, But I spazzed on him. You know what I mean?
He's a lyricist, man.
But what I bring that up to say, Primo did a beat for Absol, but if you ask Primo to update his formula, and you could go through, I could give you various tracks. He'll update it.
But the reality is, the reality is if you get Nas and Primo in a room together, right? They can't help but be who they are, and it's gonna sound dated.
Right.
We saying, hold on, mates. We saying that he got next to Absol. You don't think as an older producer next to a younger rapper, he probably felt like I need to switch some shit up because I got this young dude who probably won't approach my vintage sound the way a Nas would. So he tweaked some shit for Ab-Soul. But if you put those two older acts in the room together, they're going to lean into that nostalgia bag. They're going to talk about certain hi-hats that they liked 15, 20 years ago, and it's going to sound like some old shit. The charm, hold on. The charm of Hit Boy and Nas is the fact that Hit Boy modernized what Nas was doing, especially coming off of what happened with Nasir, bro. Like, we got to keep it 100. Like, you beating up Hit Boy, but Hit Boy did some Hit Boy made a lot of fire with Nas. Let's call it what it is, bro. Like, we can't do that.
Not gonna argue. He had Nas sounded like 94, 95, 96, a little of 99. He had 2000 Nas, 2002. Like, this
Hit
man
Boy did shit for Nas that Timberland couldn't do, what Dr. Dre couldn't do. When we talking about Primo, come on, son.
Come on.
I think if we say
in 2023, bro.
Primo, if you got to Primo and was like, hey, bro, you sound old and your style is old school, it's outdated. If you said it to Primo directly, he'd be like, all right. He'd be like, all right.
Them scratches.
Be like, nah, bro.
Like, all right, let me show you.
I could just see Primo walk in the room. Yo, let me let you hear it.
Anybody got it?
1998. You know what I'm saying? I had this shit for you for like 28 years. Let me let you hear it now.
I could never front on Primo.
Anybody got his phone number? Because he need to hear it, man.
I could never front on Primo. He done did too much. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You front on Nas. Nas did too much, nigga.
And now, hey, but I know, but I'm saying Nas gave you 4 records in a row. He gave y'all 4 records. I know y'all want more, but he gave you 4 with Hit Boy. With Hit Boy, he is overloading you with Hit Boy. So if y'all want to go for 5, we could go 5. He got 5 all day. I'm just saying he overloading y'all. He could give y'all different.
So you think Wu-Tang overload us with RZA? You think Wu-Tang overload us with RZA?
because they started to move away from RZA after RZA broke out the guitar. After
how'd that work for him?
That didn't work out so well for any.
Think about it. KD1 don't sound like KD2, which don't sound like Magic, but don't sound like KD3. So you can't say that they're giving you the same shit 4 straight times.
I could say KD3 sounds very different than the other projects.
They all sound different.
I would say the other ones have different beats, but
Magic, yo.
But
even on Magic, my brother. That was the one.
Magic was fire. Leroy.
That was the sleeper on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
Hey,
if I'm not mistaken,
Marco know the vibes.
Yo, go back. I love Magic, man. Like, stop playing with me.
I'm gonna ask Leroy this question because I don't want to seem like we jumping him because we disagree. I want to.
No, you're good. You're good.
Sonically, what would you want from Primo and Nas? Like, what does that project sound like to you?
What to me, I'll tell you a quick story. When Illmatic came out, I bought the tape, I'm in my room, put it in my Walkman. We had a power outage. The power went out. Now it's nighttime. It's completely dark in the house. I listened to Illmatic in darkness. The whole album went through, then the power came back on. I was like, this is some magical shit. But you know, what I'm saying is when Primo hits them, when that beat drops and he hits you with them drums, you gonna remember why you fell in love with Nas. It just out the gate, and just how he's that formula is that boom bap, you gonna remember why you fell in love with Nas, because it goes together. It's the voice and the beat. Hit Boy, no matter if Hit Boy makes 5 different beats that sound 5 different ways, he's gonna mix it down in the same formula. So you got 5 different beats, but you engineering it the same way.
So let me see if I'm understanding you correctly. So what you're saying is, even if Primo gives Nas beats that on their own, by themselves, will sound outdated, when Nas gets on them, it's gonna breathe new life into them.
Yes.
And it's gonna sound like, that's what you're saying.
Yes. It's Nas and Primo. It would be like, I'm not even gonna throw Mike a layup.
I kind of see where he's coming from.
Leroy, I think you're gonna get. I gave you PowerPoint 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 like on the album. You're not getting that, bro. You're not.
That's
dog.
a fact.
I kind of see where he's coming from. That's the peanut butter and jelly argument.
You're not getting that. You treating niggas like the Knicks. You taking old niggas and trying to put them in a new role. That's why we always sucked all these years, bro. Niggas forgetting everybody when they wash. Not to say Primo's washed. But you're not getting so ghetto from Primo today, bro.
You know what?
Not.
My whole argument is
ghetto is crazy.
But this is my argument, and I've said it multiple times. Like, if Marcos came on here and he was like, "Yo, we need that Primo and Nas," I might could understand that because he's a Nas fan. He wears the cape. We respect him for that. But because Leroy was in the chat and said the Hit Boy gave you 4 albums and no hits, and then proceeds to bring up
That's foul.
I can't fuck with you, bro. You're contradicting yourself.
All I'm saying, Leroy. Come on,
you're contradicting yourself.
Leroy.
And no amount of Sin got the bail out. Respect to Sin because he shot the bail just now. But if Leroy don't make that one comment, I don't got nothing to say right now.
Yeah,
you can't say Nas talk about Primo.
Man.
Nas is when Nas hit a track, that should have rang all kind of bells. 30 Summers, that should have rang all kind of bells.
But you want some 1992 shit from Nas in 2023,
bro. To be clear,
I don't think you're getting better than 30 Summers. You ain't getting better than 30 Summers.
30 Summers rang off. Crazy.
You ain't getting better than 30 Summers. That's
Leroy,
the pinnacle.
Leroy, don't be that nigga waiting for that Eric B. and Rakim project in 2025, bro.
Don't be that one verse. He did one verse because he was uncomfortable in that world. You got to be able to shake in that world. You know, if Nas can, but when he heard that 30 Summers, he gave you one verse, got in and got out because I felt like he was uncomfortable in that world.
Leroy, in and of itself, what you're saying about the Nas Primo linking back up, I kind of see where you're coming from. But it does fly in the face of what you said about Hit Boy.
I know how you're taking it. I know, but right. I gotta stand on it because
like if you want Nas, if you're saying Nas needs a not regular. If you're saying Nas needs a hit, I'm sorry, Primo
if Nas needs a hit, Primo ain't the guy. If Nas needs a hit, Primo ain't the guy. Y'all the ones that's going crazy over Magic. I'm not.
Oh, so this is our fault.
No. No.
Nah, you lost
Crafty.
Okay, so what other hits? What other hits?
I knew you had away with words, Leroy.
You got Spicy
words with the bars.
What else? What else is the hits? You got Spicy.
Done. Get light.
I'll
take 30 Summers.
Leroy, not a hit, bro.
Now, you know what? We gotta play the outside argument. When Spicy dropped, Sincere, Deanie, and I were at a couple of events, and Spicy rang off, bro. Yeah. Okay. So we not doing. Maybe it didn't ring off out. It didn't ring off out west. But I believe New York, Spicy did damage.
Crazy.
Okay, I believe you. I'm just saying.
Brunch on Sundays did what it was supposed to do. It might not be my bag, but we're not gonna cap here, bro.
One thing about Nas fans is I'm the one that's out there like, hey, y'all got the Nas album?
But I'm not the Nas fan telling you that the songs rang off, bro.
Yeah, no, I believe you. If they rang off, they rang off. Me and to my ear, they came and went. People was talking about them. It came and went. You know what I mean? And it's like,
yo, Leroy.
And now you can have it one or two ways. You want to go hit route or you want to go to the hardcore hip hop.
I need two artists. I need two artists to drop right now. I need Schoolboy. Yo, you linking up with Soul, like, you know what I'm saying? Talk to Schoolboy. Tell him to drop something ASAP. Another one I'm gonna need is Hov. At the end of the day, we can all divide. Yo, Joe, keep it real. It's time, bro.
How would
hip hop at 50?
It is time.
Like, what is up?
How we feel about Schoolboy?
Like, what's up?
How we feel about Schoolboy and the Hillbillies remix?
How about
don't do that?
I'm with that.
I'm with that. The headphones out of Sincere, bro.
I'm gonna tell you this.
If you take bum ass Keem off and you put Schoolboy, then Kendrick really got a rap now.
Now you gotta step the game up. It might change up.
This is what makes Jay special, and this is what's taking me. I'm gonna get with y'all as soon as possible because I got some studio time locked in coming up. But this is what makes Hov, right? I'm a super Nas fan, and yes, some of my influence, some of my delivery content is a direct influence from Nas. Here's my Jay influence. When I drop something, I'm gonna say, you heard the song, right? You heard the lyrics. Now, this is what I meant by the lyrics. And it's going to be different than what you thought because there's going to be double and triple meanings to all those bars. That's what Hov does. That's different. And I'm going to show and prove who's someone who can do it at its highest level. Why that's a new element. That's a new element. You drop a song and it sounds one way. Then the artist tell you what he really meant, and you could pick up the different meanings. Now that's gonna be different. Now I'm gonna pull it off and I'm gonna get back to y'all and show y'all what that looks like. But I didn't make up the style. I didn't make up the style. Someone else made it up. But when you hear it, it's different, bro.
I bet.
Now, Leroy, 1 second, y'all. Now, Leroy, shit went a little left in the chat once you started talking Nas shit. But I'm gonna let you know. Soon as you came on with the bars, nothing but fire emojis, nothing but compliments. And we got a super chat from Michael Brown who wanted to specifically tell you salute for the bars, man.
Shout out to Mike Beasy.
All right, man. I got unlimited bars for y'all, man. Y'all want me to keep going, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shit, nice. You know, I keep going forever, man.
Hey, fellas, we appreciate two of y'all coming on. Yo, Leroy, we appreciate you. Marcos, we appreciate the both of y'all pulling up here.
Yes,
we about to wrap this up. It's been a nice marathon. I was late. I appreciate y'all for pulling up anyway. Leroy,
man, super awesome show.
Leroy, we gonna talk, bro. You know what I mean?
Sir.
Marcos, we appreciate
Marcos, that's my guy.
Each and every episode of day one, all the way from the Judas era till now, we love you,
bro. Big Marco.
You know what I mean?
Leroy, LP said Leroy Escobar.
Leroy Escobar.
They getting me with that.
Peace, fellas.
Like that. Yo. Peace, y'all.
Salute, y'all. Salute.
Till next time, fellas.
Sir.
All right, later, my boy.
Fellas, you know, I appreciate y'all holding it down. I got to be the sixth man today. It was fun being the sixth man. I got to be Jamal Crawford today. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, just put up shots, bro.
Just come in and shoot. I don't got to pass. I don't got to do shit but shoot. I think I like this lifestyle, you know?
It's a fly one to live, bro.
Fly lifestyle. You know
fly lifestyle podcasting.
It takes a second to find our positions, you know, without the point guard, but we get there.
No, I'm coming in to shoot from now on. That's it. You know what I mean? I had 20 shot attempts in 15 minutes. Did not pass one time, bro.
Buckets.
That's more like it, man.
Big buckets.
Nah, but this was another fun episode, bro. Like, not for nothing, B. I know we talk about it off wax, but we've been in a good groove. For better or worse, even when we get the hate mail and the slander, we've been cooking recently, you know what I mean? And the chat been supporting us, and you know, I'm in a happy place with y'all niggas right now. B. We cooking.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We are cooking. And you know what? I told send in the group chat, and I'm saying it here on wax. I'm not arguing with nobody no more. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. You know what I mean? I'm not arguing back. Unless you coming on here to talk to us and speak like a man or a woman about whatever we got to say, there will be no more comment section warfare, because niggas is going to Twitter and trying to, niggas literally clipped the video and tried to make it something that it wasn't and left off the whole conversation. And I'm like, so y'all looking at us as an opportunity for clout, when in reality, we was trying to bridge the gap between audience and hosts.
Yo, and that's bad work when you completely missed the point of what we were actually talking about you, and you thought we was talking about him. Like you could that shit right over
incredible, bro.
And then you tried to pull other people who had nothing to do with the show into the conversation, which means that like, you doing something else that don't got nothing to do with what we trying to create here. Yes, we talk shit. Yes, we talk shit about other hosts. Yes, we do. But if you watch the Rap Roundtable, we talk shit about each other too. So what would make them safe? I don't understand. But if this is what it is, y'all ain't arguing with nobody no more. I ain't saying the word. Especially when you talk hot, we just gonna get blocked because y'all don't deserve us. Y'all don't deserve us.
Top rope, nigga.
You're getting blocked. No. You're gonna get muted. You're gonna get blocked from now on. If you want to argue, want to slander, say we full of shit, I'm always okay with that. But when it becomes something else, you're getting blocked. Point blank, period, bro. Turn it over a new leaf. No more arguing with fans. Job said it here first. You know what I mean? He'll say that sincere check me, but you know, I'll let him believe that because that's what he needs to believe anyway. Anyway, y'all can come.
I don't even like. Where does he even get that notion from that I'm gonna check anybody on behalf of a viewer?
Yeah,
a viewer
on behalf of a troll.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna check
share that Nas connection. Remember the Nas Hive are all connected as one, so you have to check me.
Yeah, wow.
The Borg.
The Borg, there you go. the symbiote in the Marvel, you know what I mean? It's one hive mind, B. Anyway, Deanie, take us home, bro.
Yo, y'all know what it is, man. Salute to everyone who pulled up and was rocking with us. We love y'all. We fuck with y'all all day, every day. Shout out to Sincere, the fucking rap snob. Shout out to Macito, the voice of the industry. Shout out to Jar of Late but Great, always cooking, the point guard. Salute to you, my brother. I'm Dean, the balance of the force, and with our powers combined, we the rap round table. We fucking out of here. You dig?